It's been 4 weeks since the Wampus Cats dressed in the home locker room, and it is good to be back. I'm Jeff Matthews. Thank you for watching Wampus Cat football tonight on Conway Corp. It's brought to you by Conway Regional Health System. Yeah, it was 4 weeks ago tonight that the Wampus Cats played host to Jonesboro for the season opener. 2 long road trips and a bye week, and now we're back in action tonight against a winless Little Rock Southwest team. A lot of questions to be answered over the next several weeks for this team. Storylines are everywhere. Ryder Cook gets his second start in place of the sidelined Wesley Tapp. Can the defense continue some good play? They had a shutout at Marion a couple of weeks back. Now, there are 3 seasons in a high school football season. You've got the non-conference, which we're through that, going 2-1. You've got the playoffs, and they're a month and a half away. And you got the conference season, and that begins tonight. The 7A Central Conference beginning with tonight's game against the Griffins. The pregame show continues in just a moment. We'll have the senior spotlight. We'll talk to Coach Buck James like we do every week, and I'll have a preview of tonight's week 1 of the conference slate. But first, it's the roundtable discussion. Levi Gilbert and Tim Roach, the voices of the Wampus Cats, will join me next on the Conway Regional Health System pregame show.
Today's medical system treats patients like products. Not us. Conway Regional brings together key service lines, providers, and technologies to create a unique patient experience that is highly intentional and refreshingly personal. With a hospital in the heart of Conway, a trusted ER, women's services, all from a team that delivers more than medicine. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional. Curated care.
Welcome back to the Conway Regional Health System pregame show. I am Jeff Matthews. On one side of me is Levi Gilbert. The other side is Tim Roach. We are the voices of the Wampus Cats, and we're back after a week off, and it's taken a minute to get going again. But here we are. It may take you a minute to get going again as a fan, and so hopefully it will not take the team a minute to get going as they are back in action tonight. It's Little Rock Southwest. It is the start of the conference season. I was mentioning a few minutes ago that there's really 3 seasons in a football season, the non-conference, the postseason, and the conference season. One is in the past. One's about a month and a half away, but the other one's starting here in just a few minutes. Let's talk about, though, Marion first, because we did not have a game last week. Shutout for the defense. Took a little while to get the offense going, but that's not a huge surprise because of a new quarterback that came in, Ryder Cook. You guys take us through the Marion game. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I think you nailed it, right? It was like the offense was slow going, not completely unexpected. But the defense, man, they played shutout football, which, let's be honest, after the first 2 games, I think probably was a little unexpected, especially coming to a place where Marion, they had scored 111 points in their first 2 games, and then we held them to 0. I don't care if they're a lower classification. That's a big win for your defense, especially a defense that needed a win and needed some momentum built. And I think that's carried over into the last 2 weeks of practice. I think the bye week, they didn't have a great week of practice, but it sounds like this week they've been having good practices. So excited for them. You hold Marion to under 275 yards of total offense. Your offense is kind of similar. Both teams kind of look the same in terms of offensively where they were having success and where they weren't having success. But like you said, you're having to figure this out on the fly with the new quarterback and sophomore Ryder Cook. These kinds of things are going to be expected. But come on, the Wild Crow? we didn't expect that. I think you're going to see more of these kinds of new wrinkles because you're going to have to. They're going to have to figure out new ways to get some things going offensively. And props to the coaching staff for that, being able to do that, because it's hard to lose your big arm quarterback in week 2. And now you got to figure out something else to do. And man, it sounds like they're figuring it out. And I was oddly excited going into the Marion game. The excitement continues. I'm excited about this conference season because nothing is a given anymore. And I know as a fan, you're probably like, well, that's kind of weird to be excited about that. But it's just like, I know they can still have success and do what they've done, but they're going to have to work harder to do it. And I'm excited about that.
I will tell you from my perspective, it was finally seeing a team that had a moment to grasp, and they made it happen when they had to make it happen. That was both defensively, 2 critical 4th and less than 1 stops in our own territory, where those things could have led to touchdowns or at least scoring. opportunities. Our defense stepped up when they had to. They kind of gave a little bit in the middle of the field, but they shut it down when they had to. And that's not something we saw, for instance, against Bentonville. Offensively, when you are only leading by one score going into the fourth quarter, you really have to tighten the screws and make the most of everything that happens in front of you. And they did that, whether that was through the Wild Crow or through plays that Ryder was making. But I will tell you, Trey Harris had an amazing night, ran the ball all over the field, and that is because the offensive line was doing their job. They were beating guys in front of them. And I will tell you, Marion is not a team that they had a lot of success coming in. They were big, athletic. They were on you, and we took it to them in the trenches when we had to. A 19-0 score sounds like, okay, well, maybe you took care of business, and we did, but it was a tight game until the fourth quarter, and we found ways to win and make plays when we had to. That's what excited me about the Marion ball game.
So all eyes are going to be on Ryder Cook again. When you're the starting quarterback of any football team, that's what happens. The eyes are on you. Starting quarterback of a 7A team that's supposed to at least threaten their way to War Memorial Stadium is even more so. Let's talk about Ryder. Tell us what you know about him. He's a sophomore. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. Comes from a great family. But what does he do that Wesley doesn't do? Maybe let's look at it from that perspective.
Yeah, well, I think obviously the legs. I mean, he's a fast kid. We saw it in the first game against Jonesboro as he came in in cleanup time. We saw it a year ago when he was leading the junior high team, the 2 games we did. He can take off, man. He's just. I say he's got that it factor, just the way he runs. You know, I'm not saying it's like a swagger or anything like that, but sometimes you see these kids and you're like, man, he's got it. And I feel that way about Ryder Cook when he's running the ball. So that's something different that he brings into it. The thing is, though, there's not a lot behind Ryder Cook right now. So, you know, they have to really be careful with how much do we run him. I was talking to someone this week and they were like, man, I really wish they'd take the restraints off of him a little bit. And I'm like, well, one, it was just one game. And two, you can't fully do that in week 2 against Marion. I mean, we still got 7 games to go. You got to protect him a little bit and give him some time to figure things out. But I mean, definitely he brings a threat to run the ball that, just that's not what you're expecting from Wesley Tapp. So it is a different element, and I think they can do some things to really be successful with that, but they're being a little careful right now, and I think that makes sense.
Well, for me, it was that he didn't flinch. He commanded the offense what they gave him, and to Levi's point, they kind of kept it limited, and I'm sure that was on purpose. And we had some success with some other things that were going on. But he didn't flinch, and again, it was a tight ball game. It was not the game was in question in the fourth quarter, and he didn't flinch. He didn't bobble. He didn't let little small mistakes lead to bigger mistakes. He didn't try to do something that he shouldn't do. He didn't really extend plays that he didn't need to extend. I was pleased with how he played because he managed the ball game so well, and it looked like he knew what he was doing. And he probably did, but he's just a sophomore. That was a big stage, and I like that he didn't flinch.
One more question looking backwards before we get into Southwest and the start of the conference season. What about defensively? Who have you seen on defense? Give me 1 or 2 guys that have really, really stepped up.
Well, if I'm just going off of, Marion, I think I got to talk about DK Turner because he gets his first start of the year, didn't play at all at Bentonville, comes in, gets his first start of the year. And I didn't realize it in real time, but when I was going through and logging clips later, both of those 4th and 1 plays that Tim mentioned earlier, DK was the first one to make contact both times. The first one, he had a little help coming in behind, but the second one was all him. I mean, he made the tackle, and then he had an interception late in the game. I mean, that was a really, a big moment, I feel like, for DK, and hopefully build some confidence for him. Cam Sims has played well. Lawrence Wagner has played really well. I think he may have started at Marion, but he's like one of the second defensive ends. And they've got some freshman defensive linemen that are starting to really come on. Elijah Branch, Jabari Criswell's gotten in some. So I think there's a lot you could look at, but I mean, for me, I got to mention DK Turner because, man, what a game he had at Marion.
For me, it's Trayvon Logan. He's the lone senior when you get behind the line of scrimmage. He's been playing all over the field. I mean, he gets a lot of things right, in the position he's in, which is leading back there. He's having to direct traffic pre-snap, and then he's having to make sure that he does his job while also looking over his shoulder to make sure he doesn't need to do something else as well. So I think Trayvon Logan has really shown his leadership on defense and kind of held it together back on the back end.
2-1 out of the non-conference, not terrible. We'd love to be 3-0, but going 2-1 is not a bad thing. But really, everybody's 0-0 right now. Tonight, we begin against Southwest, a program that's still trying to find its way, to be honest. They've been a school for a few years, but still struggling. 0-3 coming into tonight's game at John McConnell Stadium. What can you tell us about the Griffins that we need to know?
It's an odd thing because when you look at them, like if they physically, when they walk out on the field and you just, the eyeball test, man, they pass the eyeball test. I mean, so it's not a struggle of like, do you have athletes? Because they definitely do. I mean, both of their tackles, you're going to see them tonight. There's some big guys out there. They can move around, but it's just, I just think it's a lack of consistency for, maybe you have a player that comes in and then they don't play at all the following year. So it's like, it's almost like in college where they're having a lot of turnover every year on rosters. I feel like that's kind of the struggle with Southwest. And I mean, the guy they got at the helm, he seems like he's the right guy to get them fired up and to play. But just a struggle to build some consistency. If they could ever get just a little glimpse of success, I mean, we saw it with their basketball team, their boys basketball team, 2 years ago. They got into the playoffs, and now they're like consistently competitive. If they could just get that going for 1 year, man, they might take off. Now, one thing we'll probably talk about more in the game tonight is there's a chance this may be the last time we play them in at least in conference. So could a move down to 6A maybe help them find some success? I don't know. I mean, it's tough down in 6A too, but a lot of interesting things when you think about Southwest. I mean, this is their 6th season as a program, and just not really a lot to show for it yet. And I hate that for them. Don't hate it so much on this Friday night, but the other Friday nights, I root for Southwest on the other Friday nights.
Yeah, they've scored 20 points on the season, and they've given up 150 or thereabouts, and they haven't been close at all. So that's the kind of the thing that you run into with Little Rock Southwest, and it continues to Levi's point. Some of that is players. They do have quality athletes, and it's just getting them all together and working together consistently, just as Levi said. So he hit on all the points. I will tell you, though, that they're very athletic. I mean, they've got guys that can beat you. If you give them a little bit too much of an edge, give them too much room, they can get behind you very quickly. So we have to play fast, athletic, big. We have to do all that stuff that we have. This is one of those games that if we take care of us, that'll take care of the game. And so I'm looking forward to not only seeing how our starters respond at home after the break and after being gone for a month or so, but also how potentially some of the younger guys play as well given the Friday night lights.
We'll kick it off at 7:00 tonight. When we come back, though, it's the senior spotlight, and we'll have the senior spotlight. And I'll be honest, is it Navan?
Navan, yeah.
Navan?
Like Nathan. But
like
with
Nathan, but Navan. Okay, I've heard you say it on Friday nights, and I've seen it written, but I thought I'm questioning myself how to say that name. So Navan Richardson, correct, is going to be with you at the senior spotlight, and then following that, your visit with Coach Buck James that happens each week, and then I'll look at the rest of the 7A Central as everyone gets underway tonight. That comes up in just a few minutes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the time with you. The Conway Regional Health System pregame show continues next on Conway Corp.
Today's medical system is like a maze where patients get lost. Not here. Conway Regional takes a personal approach to health, so you get one-of-a-kind care that blends access and excellence, familiarity and fierce commitment, with a deeply invested team delivering the services and support that people deserve. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional. Curated care.
The Conway Regional Health System pregame show continuing here on Conway Corp. And join us this week on the Senior Spotlight. It's Senior Center, Navan Richardson. Navan, we always like to start off talking about how you got involved with football. When did you first get exposed to it? What was your history like? And how did it all lead up to today?
Yeah, so I started playing football in second grade. It was the first year I could play padded football. It was I played for the Chargers in the Optimist League, and actually that year was probably the year that made me love football because that team and we went to the Super Bowl in Optimist my second grade year, and we went into 4 overtimes. We ended up losing, which is okay, but that was just feeling that energy and adrenaline in that moment. It just made me love the sport. And I continued to play Optimist through sixth grade, and then seventh grade started school ball at Carl Stewart, and that was some of the most fun years I've had playing football. And then, after seventh grade, I played eighth and ninth grade, and my eighth grade year, I played up with the ninth grade team because there wasn't very many of them on the team, and that made me just realize, like, oh, I have a chance at the sport. So I loved it even more. And then I got to the high school level, 10th grade, 11th grade, and now I'm here. And I'm the starting center, and I never believed I would be here because growing up watching these Conway Wampus Cats play, it was just amazing. And to think that I'm the starting center is crazy.
Dude, that's awesome. So, as a center, it all starts with you. You're the man in the middle. And I know offensive linemen each have their responsibilities. They're kind of unique, but it all starts with you. It starts with the center. What does it take in terms of mentality and how you approach the game to get things started the right way?
Yeah, the mentality, you got to be ready to know what's going on. You got to be able to just tell what the defense is doing. You got to be able to know where the linebackers are, what the D-line are doing. You got to be able to be ready to check the call and check it to go the other way. And just that mentality, you got to be able to just be ready to know that you're going to be wrong in some moments, but you got to be able to bounce back whenever you get in those moments to do the right thing. And another big thing is just like, you're the leader of the O-line as the center, so you got to make sure everybody else's mentality is in the right headspace. So just you have to have great leadership. You have to be strong and encouraging, and you can't have any doubt in any circumstances, no matter what happens.
Navan, as we start to get into 7A Central play tonight, the games really start to count, towards a conference title, towards playoff seeding, all that stuff, potential, first round bye. Does that change how you guys approach each week moving forward?
And Coach James will probably say that it's not going to be any different, but conference play, it's definitely different. It makes you change the way you think because every game matters. Like, I know we lost against Bentonville, and that's a very tough thing to say, but that game really doesn't matter towards anything right now, because if we go out and ball out in conference, then we still have that first round bye, and it really means a lot more in conference play. So especially with Tap going down with Ryder, it puts more pressure on us linemen because it's going to be, the offense is really going to be ran by us, because we're going to have to run the ball. We lose we lose a lot of yards with Ryder's arm compared to Wesley's, and it changes a lot of momentum in games. And during conference play, that matters a lot. So we have to be able to, whenever it's third and short, we have to be able to get those yards, and we have to be able to stay above the sticks or stay in front of the sticks whenever we're on first down or second down. And it just changes the way you think of the game because it matters more.
So, Navan, you mentioned you didn't think you'd ever be here as starting center for the Wampus Cats. I got a question for you about your being a senior. So this is your last go around as a Wampus Cat. You do have to lead the offensive line as it stands today, but you've also got to lead the younger Wampus Cats. Tell me about how you're helping bring along those younger Wampus Cat offensive linemen.
Bringing up the younger offensive line, we've got a bunch of young guys that are probably going to get a lot of playing time this year. And really the main thing is just keeping their head in the right space, because I know whenever I was a sophomore and a junior, and whenever I got into my first ever varsity game, I was shaking. The adrenaline was rushing. I didn't know what was going on. But I had my seniors next to me, and whenever I was a sophomore, Mason McCune was the center. And my sister was friends with him in high school, so I got to know him a lot. And he really helped me just understand that the moment's never too big for you to shine. So I just relayed that down to my sophomores. Like, if you mess up, it's okay. Just next play. It's so what next play, every mentality. Like, that's what you have to have. You have to be able to keep going even though it's getting hard. And I think that's what I try to relay to the sophomores, because it's going to be hard. Ninth grade, you can't expect to be good and just whatever you have to do. Because ninth grade, it's preparing you for high school, but high school level is just so much different. There's players are bigger. You got so much more on offense that you have to remember. And it's just telling the sophomores that it's okay. It's going to be okay. You got this. Just keep pushing hard.
Navan, another thing that you're doing for the team that I don't know if you expected to be doing this back in the summer, but you've had to step up and do it, is you're the deep snapper for the team. What's that like? I mean, how do you get mentally prepared for that?
Yeah, so whenever Coach Howard one day, I don't know if it was before the season, like the week before season or not, but he said, he asked me and Major to come over and deep snap for him. And I was like, okay, I haven't done this since the 8th grade, so we'll see how it goes. And I did pretty good because I remembered all the fundamentals and how to do it. And I just remembered all the lessons that I learned earlier. And it is a way different headspace because, on punt, especially after a 10-play drive, you got to be ready to snap the ball 12 yards and run down the field and maybe make a tackle if you're there. And it changes a lot about yourself because you can't ever be tired. You got to be able to do everything at every moment. And I think it's made me more motivated because I have an extra job to do and I need to do it right for the team. And this job will help the team be better, and it'll help score points on field goals, and it'll help put them in put the defense in good positions on punt. And it's just added that aspect to my moment right now.
He's senior Wampus Cat starting center and deep snapper, Navan Richardson. He and his Wampus Cats open up 7A Central play tonight at home, playing host to Little Rock Southwest. Navan, best of luck tonight, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Today's medical system treats patients like products, not us. Conway Regional brings together key service lines, providers, and technologies to create a unique patient experience that is highly intentional and refreshingly personal. With a hospital in the heart of Conway, a trusted ER, women's services, all from a team that delivers more than medicine. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional. Curated care.
Conway Regional Health System pregame show continues here on Conway Corp. Joining us again, it's Wampus Cat head coach Buck James. And Coach, it's been 2 weeks since we've talked here on the show. You finished non-conference 2-1 after a gritty win at Marion a couple Fridays back. What did you learn about your team coming out of the non-conference schedule?
Well, there's good and bad. There's a lot of takeaways. We lost West and early in the Bentonville game, but I think we've grown. I think we've gotten better. Especially defensively, we've gotten a lot better. I think there's things that we can take away and things we can put in, but we're going to be able to see teams like we saw in our non-conference, in our conference schedule. And I really think Marion is going to be a very similar to North Little Rock and Central, Southwest. I mean, very similar type teams. Bentonville's going to be like Bryant and probably Little Rock Christian. And so, we've got a good look. I think we have to grow some more, but I like where we're at right now than I did probably going into last week, going into the bye week. And we made some changes. We tried to familiarize ourselves with, Ryder and John Hunter being our quarterbacks. And, we had a really good JV game this week. And so, I think we just need to have some success, and we need to be able to play hard and play fast and have high expectations for ourselves and for our teammates. And I think we got a chance to improve each and every week. I think we're a team that can get better as the season goes. And I think our kids got to focus on that.
Coach, we've talked now for a couple of years into our third year about culture change and the need to kind of do things different and really trying to emphasize doing things not only at your level, But even earlier than that, we've talked about the 7th grade and the 8th grade, 9th grade. If you have a young man that's watching the game tonight and you could tell him, here's what you need to do as a young guy to prepare to play for a Buck James team, what would you tell the young kids that are trying to get ready for football?
Well, have to be self-disciplined. I mean, I think that's the first thing. And we talk to our kids about that all the time, but culture is what you allow. And parents got to know too. Parents are vital in development of a young man. And having dentist appointments during football practice, or getting your hair cut during football practice, or you have to go to do this or do that during football practice. When you got 150 guys out there depending on you to be there and do what you're supposed to do. It could be as simple as being in shape, eating right, having the right things in your body come game day. I think a lot of times our young guys are not in good enough shape. They're not as strong as they can physically be, mentally or physically, to be able to take on, the guy that's willing to hang on as long as you are. And, we saw that happen a little bit in the junior high game this week. Is that we played tooth and toenail with those guys. And, for a half, we were as good or better than they were. We were winning at halftime. And then we can't answer the bell in the second half because we're fatigued, we're cramping up, we can't answer the third round. And, those are things that our kids have got to understand. Being in a football game is a violent, hard-nosed, tough thing to do. And when you're playing against somebody that's equally as good or you are as better, you have to have have self-discipline. You have to make sure you do the things that you normally wouldn't do on your own. And that's where the coaching comes in, and learn your craft and learn your body and learn what your body needs and learn what you're supposed to do, even under big time stress or big time demands. And I think that will help us be able to win football games in the third and fourth quarter against teams that are really good. And that's the same thing that we're battling up here. And the thing we're still battling it now after 2 or 3 years. And so, strength is part of it. I could get into the weight room and all the things that has to happen with that. But, you've got to be strong physically. You got to be strong mentally. Your body's got to be able to answer. It's just like starting your car and you don't have any gas in it. I mean, it's not going to run very far, and it's not going to do what you want it to do if you're going on a long trip and you got a quarter of a tank of gas. And that's what some of our guys are doing when they get ready to play a football game. And, I don't think even parents understand, especially the ones who didn't play or hadn't played in a long time, how the speed of the game is so much faster than what it was when we played. I mean, we ran 50 plays a game, and that was a lot, 25 years ago. Now we're running 100 and something plays a game. So, we're playing twice the speed. We're playing against twice as big of people. And it's the game has changed. It's evolving. You have to be in great shape, and you have to be able to play hard for 4 quarters.
Coach, we shift gears now. It's conference play this week. First up in the 7A Central, you got the Little Rock Southwest Griffins. Only your second home game. It's been a month since you've been at home, so it's nice to be back. What's been your message this week? Obviously, you're coming off the bye, but this week specifically, what's been the message to your team as you've been preparing for the Griffins?
Well, really, almost what I've been telling y'all, just almost verbatim. But we've got to play hard, and it ain't about who we're playing this week. It's about how we prepare for this week to go out there and play, and then what do we do each snap, and how do we compete in each series, and each quarter, and each half, and how we compete in 4 quarters of football, and how we execute. It's like I told them yesterday. Every offensive play is designed to score. And, we're looking to get 3 or 4 yards, but every one of them should score if we do our jobs. If all 11 guys do their job and win their battle, then every play works. And so we've got to quit worrying about, how I feel or did I get the ball or who's getting the ball. We've got to play hard and unselfish football. We've got to play physical football. We've got to play disciplined football. And we've got to compete. And, you almost have to beat the wheel out of people. You have to make them say, this is a never-ending monster that's coming your way, and this is not going to stop until that buzzer rings. And we're not going to take any kind of excuses. We're not going to take a second back seat to nobody. We're not going to sit there and wait for somebody else to do it. I'm going to start my engine. I'm going to go as hard as I can every play until the game is over with. And that's what we need from our kids. Our kids need to go out there and show them they want it more than they do, play at a higher level, compete at a high level, and play with great discipline and tenacity.
He's Buck James, and his number 5 ranked Wampus Cats open up 7A Central play tonight at home against Little Rock Southwest. Kickoff just a few minutes away. Coach, thanks for joining us. We're excited to see you guys back on the field.
Thanks. I appreciate you guys having us on here.
All right, guys, thanks. And as always, thanks to Coach Buck James for his time on the pregame show. Let's take a look at the standings in the 7A Central and also take a look at what happened last week and what's going to happen this week. In fact, we've already had one game in conference, and you will see that reflected in the standings, as Pulaski Academy is actually on the top of the standings because of their victory last night over North Little Rock. So they are 1-0 in conference play. North Little Rock at the bottom at 0-1. Bryant went undefeated during their non-conference. They're 3-0, followed by our team there, Conway at 2-1, and Central and Christian also at 2-1 in the non-conference. Little Rock Southwest, our opponent tonight, and Cabot both went winless in the 3 games of the non-conference season. Now let's look at last week's games that were played. We were off last week, of course, along with Bryant and Cabot, both also having their bye weeks. Little Rock Central defeated Rogers Heritage 46-24 to get their second victory on the season. Fort Smith Southside defeated our opponent tonight, Little Rock Southwest, 35-20. Highland Park in Texas played host to Pulaski Academy, and the Scots got the win there, 58-26 over the Bruins. North Little Rock defeated Little Rock Catholic 42-13. They picked up their first win on the season. And Little Rock Christian shut out West Memphis 51-0. This week's games, as we mentioned last night, Pulaski Academy hosted North Little Rock. PA's first home game of the year in an oddity. 45-31 was the victory for the Bruins as they improved to 1-3 overall, their first victory on the year, and 1-0 in conference play. The other games tonight, in addition to our game, Bryant is at Little Rock Central to take on the Tigers, and Cabot will travel to Little Rock Christian. Cabot looking to not only not go 0-4, of course, in the regular season, but also not to drop to 0-1 early on in conference play. Panthers are talented, but they're not getting the victories right now, and we'll see how their game shakes out tonight. All right, when we come back, we will head to John McConnell Stadium and tonight's conference opener between the Wampus Cats and the Griffins. It's coming up on Conway Corp.
Today's medical system is like a maze where patients get lost. Not here. Conway Regional takes a personal approach to health, so you get one-of-a-kind care that blends access and excellence, familiarity and fierce commitment, with a deeply invested team delivering the services and support that people deserve. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional. Curated care.
Good evening and welcome back home to John McConnell Stadium. I'm Levi Gilbert alongside color analyst Tim Roach here on the Centennial Bank booth cam. And tonight, after a week off, after closing the non-conference schedule, your Wampus Cats back in action, back home tonight, playing host to Little Rock Southwest as we open up 7A Central play.
Feels like it's been a minute. It's been a long minute since we've been home. Always good to play at John McConnell Stadium.
Now, this is the Griffins' 6th year in existence, just as a school, let alone the football program. But unfortunately for them, they've not been able to string about much success on the football field. Your Wampus Cats, man, they have had a history the last few years of, let's just be honest, playing down to competition at times, and can't really afford to make that kind of mistake as you open up conference play here tonight. How do the Wampus Cats focus on themselves and play up to their potentials and standards? That takes us to Tim's 3 things.
We need to figure out exactly what we're doing on offense. We started doing it in the fourth quarter against Marion. Looking forward to seeing what happens there. Defensively, we need to use this game to build on the confidence we saw at Marion. And then we need to use this game to build some depth. We believe we'll see a lot of folks tonight. Hopefully that's the case.
Now, Tim, it's been an interesting challenge early in the season for the Conway offense. The loss of Wesley Tapp can't be understated. But the offense, they've had 3 full weeks of practice now with Ryder Cook at the helm. And as we saw at Marion, they're finding creative ways to get the ball into their playmakers' hands like Carter Crow.
Yeah, and that was such a special game to see him run the Wild Crow. Really a hard runner when he gets the ball in his hands. I loved seeing that. This is such a different offense without Wesley Tapp, and that's okay because Ryder knows exactly what he's good at, and so they just need to build on that and get the ball in the hands of guys like Carter Crow.
Now, Tim, it was a mixed bag in the non-conference for this Wampus Cat defense. The first 2 games were tough, to say the least, but after giving up 78 points in the first 2 games, they held Marion scoreless, and Marion had scored 111 points in their first 2 games. Guys like DK Turner played a big part in building some confidence as they closed out non-conference play.
Oh, yeah, he was all over the field, had a pick that really kind of sealed the deal and closed it out against Marion. But he's the kind of guy that we need to have step up. We need 3 or 4 more of those guys to do it. And this is a game where you can build some confidence in doing that against a team like Southwest.
Now, Tim, if all goes according to plan tonight, we could have the opportunity to call a lot of names, and it'll be a good chance to build depth across the board.
Yeah, you don't want to predict that it's going to be a blowout, but this game has the feeling and the look and feel of that, and it would be awesome to be able to get some of these guys who've had a play here or there in the first 3 games to finally get their chance to play guys like Mabry in the backfield and McClanahan out wide. Good guys to get some time.
These are some guys that have been getting some really good experience on Monday nights. It'd be nice to see them get some experience here on a Friday night.
You bet.
All right, hey, your number 5 ranked Conway Wampus Cats open up 7A Central play here tonight with Little Rock Southwest. We'll have the starting lineups coming up next after this break on Conway Court.
At Arvest Bank, we believe small businesses are the backbone of communities. Whether you're just getting your business off the ground, planning for future growth, or managing the day-to-day, we want you to thrive. That's why we help businesses of all kinds find their strength. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Live tonight back at John McConnell Stadium. Someone told me it's been 27 days, I think, since we last
counting?
We're home. Of course, we opened non-conference play, opened the season here at home on August 29th, I believe. And here today, what is today? It's the 26th of September.
That's about right, then.
It's been a nice long while. It's good to be back home. Let's go ahead and take a look at your starting lineups.
Cam Sims, Caleb Kern, Julian Jones, Joseph Washington,
DK Turner,
Reagan Choate, Trayvon Logan, Karen Allen, Peyton Root, Hayden Green, Jay Boogie Lockett, Crosby Kier. Will Upton. John Hunter Scaife. Isaiah Bowman.
Major James.
Navan Richardson. Tyron Ware.
Kingston Jackson.
Dawson McFadden.
Cambrian Blackman.
Carter Crow. Elijah Call.
Trey Harris.
Ryder Cook.
All right, our second game to see Ryder Cook starting at quarterback for your Wampus Cats. He did a great job in Marion. They kept him a little contained in what he was doing, but he still did a great job.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be a good opportunity for the Wampus Cats to really show some things tonight. I'm excited about it.
Look at your seniors out there. Navan Richardson, number 70, was our senior spotlight tonight.
Peyton Ruth.
Washington, Joe Washington, Trey Harris out there.
Yep.
A couple changes on the offensive side for starting lineups tonight. Tyron Ware shifting over to right guard, and Kingston Jackson back in at right tackle.
Yeah, and I think that's a good mix. We've kind of shuffled. That's been the right side is where we've seen some shuffling going on, trying to figure it out. They'll probably continue to play around with it.
And on the defensive side, 3 changes of note. Hayden Green getting the start tonight at one of the safety spots. Peyton Ruth starting at one of the corner spots. And Reagan Choate, the sophomore linebacker, getting his first start of the year at the mic.
Yeah, Reagan Choate is a guy that I'm very interested in. He's got the build of a middle linebacker. I mean, he really does. And so as a sophomore, he's one of the bigger linebackers that we have. He can bring it. It's just getting about being consistent and really learning how the defense rolls at the varsity level.
He looks like a middle linebacker. And I was telling Justin last night, we were working on this starting lineup video, this is the smallest he's going to be.
Under Buck James' strength and conditioning and Coach Jordan, this will be the smallest.
All right, here come your Conway Wampus Cats.
It's America.
2-1 on the year, ranked number 5 in the 7A. They're ready to kick off 7A Central play tonight here with Little Rock Southwest. The Griffins come in winless on the year, 2-12 overall, in Chadwick Lewis's second season at the helm.
Yeah, they've had a rough go of it. They did not score a point in the first 2 ball games and gave up roughly 120, 130 points. Last game, though, against Southside, ended up being 35-20, so it was one of those games where they had some success they hadn't seen, and so they're building, they're learning. They've got a lot of young guys as well.
Yeah, a lot of turnover on that roster. We'll talk more about Southwest as we go throughout the night, but man, nice late September evening. Starting to get darker a little earlier, starting to get a little cooler.
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little warm coming out here, but we want to see no cramps early in the ball game. I'm hoping we've kind of got that cleared out of the way.
Well, if you've listened to Buck James at all in our
that's what I was referencing.
In our coaches' interviews the last few weeks, he's a little perturbed by how much cramping he's seen in the non-conference schedule.
The thing about it is, it has nothing really to do with what like Chris Jordan's doing, coaches are doing, all those things. That kind of thing is on you as the player. You've got to hydrate. You've got to do the right things in terms of what you're putting in your body. Everybody's giving the effort, and that's okay. But man, you got to be prepared for the load that they're asking for.
Looks like your Wampus Cats will receive to start the game tonight. Good to see Cambrian Blackman back out there. He got a little dinged up at the end of the Marion game.
Yeah, and good to the bye week was a great moment for Cam Blackman. Good to see him out there. Took a quick shot on a little flare pass and didn't return late in the ball game, but he had some key moments in that ball game. And so he's a danger anytime he touches the ball.
We talked about Carter Crow and how unique ways they're getting him the ball. They were finding some unique ways to get the ball in Cam's hands as well.
He can run the ball. You could run him as a running back, put him in any wide receiving spot. By the way, I watched this during pregame. We have the hands team up They are totally expecting the squib kick or an onside kick here.
Boogie Lockett back at the 25. They will kick it deep. Lockett takes it off the bounce. Nice lane for Boogie Lockett. Boogie Lockett takes it back to the house. Tim Roach, I don't like your...
We'll see. There are flags on the field. They were way late, man. I have no idea if they're going to be bringing it back. We'll see. It does look like maybe it's a sideline warning. I'm hoping it's a sideline warning. That's what it's starting to look like. This may count.
All right.
Come on, Boogie.
Hey.
It is sideline warning.
Senior transfer making his big mark early here tonight in conference play.
That's the way you do it. Well, he found a seam next to the sideline, and it was over right there. Yeah, we're not watching it. I'm watching our replay, but you'll see it when it comes back up. There's a moment there on the sidelines when you could tell he was free and clear. Nobody going to catch Tay Boogie Lockett.
Trying to get a few more guys out on
They weren't ready to score so quickly.
Flags coming in immediately. Navan Richardson in to snap. Will Upton in for the kick. John Hunter Scaife into hold for the Wampus Cats.
They're going to ask us if we want the penalty and go for two, to put us in position to go for two. Let's see what the decision is. Anybody's making a move on the sidelines, so I'm guessing we're going to decline. Oh, illegal substitution. They may be taking that on the kickoff, correct? Yeah. Stats says yes.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 7-0. Conway takes the early lead on the kickoff return from Boogie Lockett. Back in 30 here on Conway Court.
Bay's medical system treats patients like products, not us. Conway Regional brings together key service lines, providers, and technologies to create a unique patient experience that is highly intentional and refreshingly personal. With a hospital in the heart of Conway, a trusted ER, women's services, all from a team that delivers more than medicine. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional. Curated care.
Our man Scott Taylor had it marked as a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for Tay Boogie Lockett. One play is all it took. You were kind of expecting maybe a little squib kick the way everybody was lined up, but they kicked it deep.
Well, that's what they do. They really don't try to kick the ball deep. So they tried to surprise. He outkicked his coverage really, and wow, Boogie made him pay. What a great way to start the ball game. 12 seconds in, Wampus Cats are already up 7-0.
Crosby Keir leans into that one right near the goal line, forcing Southwest on a return. He's forced out of bounds by McJoy.
Yeah, nicely done. Good kick right at the one. All right. Well, the offense does not get the chance to do anything to start the ball game. It goes straight over to the defense because your special teams took care of it.
I think they're all right with that.
They're okay with taking a 7-point lead. Sure. We'll need to watch that back here in a little bit. Boy, what I'm going to tell you something. When he got space, we've been kind of waiting for Boogie to do something like that. He got space and it was over.
So Hayden Green, Peyton Ruth, and Reagan Choke getting the start tonight on defense. Those are your defensive changes to the starting lineups. First play is a handoff on the left side. Cam Sims got a hand in there.
They are big up front, size of those tackles. I mean, listen, the eye test is something else on these guys. It's huge.
Yeah, Kill on the left side, Manning on the right side. I mean, the guards are big too. I don't want to just talk about the tackles. They've got a big, beefy offensive line.
They absolutely do.
Reagan Choate making his presence felt early.
Gain of only 2 there. Yeah, he filled the gap. He cut back. And that's something that, quite frankly, the Wampus Cats have had a little bit of problem with, is the cutback on some of these runs up the middle. where the running back tends to try to take a step and find the greenery, and we're not there to captivate on it, but nicely done.
A 3rd and 3 upcoming for the Griffins. Got Vassar Jr., Tyler Jackson in the backfield for Southwest. Quick pass out in the flats on the far side. Hit right at the line of scrimmage, man. Nowhere to go.
Oh, man, that's a great spot. Did they give him the first down? Nope. Just 3 yards short. I was looking at the 4th down mark. Yeah.
4th and 3 will force Southwest to bring on the punt team.
Great job of the defense. They don't throw the ball much, and when they do, it's a lot of it's swing passes and flats.
Well, we got a kickoff return from Tay Boogie Lockett. Maybe a chance at a punt return here.
All right.
Could you imagine?
Don't call it. Are you calling it? Good punt.
He's going to stay away from it. Takes a Conway bounce at first, and then a little bit of a Southwest bounce. Good starting field position for your Wampus Cats as the offense takes the field for the first time.
Finally get a chance to see the field. Got Ryder Cook leading the offense out there. Good to see Cam Sims in the starting lineup tonight. We mentioned the fact he took a blow late in the ball game against Marion 2 weeks ago.
Cam Blackman.
What did I say?
Sims.
Cam Blackman.
We got two Cams.
Cam Sims would be a huge wide receiver.
He would be, yeah.
He would be a massive.
I kind of would like to see that, honestly. Second start for Ryder Cook underway here as the offense gets set. Give it to Trey Harris. Trey, all kinds of space here on the near side, following behind Carter Crow. Unfortunately, there's a flag right at the 50.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I wonder if it was a hold on the edge.
Be a hold against your Wampus Cats.
It doesn't take Buck James very long to get into the ball game. He did not like the call. It'll bring up 1st and
about 14.
Yeah.
And move it to the 40.
Okay. So spot foul because it was beyond the line of scrimmage.
They go back to the same formation. Another flag coming in. It'll be a false start against your Wampus Cats.
I think that may have been on Cam. We had 2 guys shift. It was McFadden and Crow shifting out of formation, and it was, I think Cam in the backfield may have flinched. So now they bring him out to the slot and bring Trey Harris back into the backfield.
Isn't this my favorite white hat? Oh, Mike Gray.
I don't know if that's who that is or not. He's not wearing the hat right.
They'll go to the right side with Trey Harris this time. Going to pick up just a couple yards. So not quite the run we saw earlier.
No. A little more difficult there. Going quickly though. Bringing Cam all the way back over to the near side. He's got man coverage. Oh boy, that's danger. You got man on the outside. They're stuffing the box and they got man coverage. I'd throw it here.
2nd down. Ryder. He was going deep. A little miscommunication out there with Elijah Collum.
Yeah, that's exactly what Ryder wanted to do. Elijah had a different play in mind. But that was the play. Man coverage out there on the edges like that. You may see it down here to the bottom of the screen this time.
It's 3rd and 17 after the incompletion.
Just got to give him just a couple of seconds in the pocket to throw it. It's offside.
Yeah, there we go. That'll help a little bit.
They were a little jumpy against last week against Southside. They had several offside penalties. They were coming. They blitz a lot. They'll bring the house just to try to get pressure, and they leave the islands out here. So you got to cover your wide receivers, man coverage. You got to be able to do that.
They'll make it 3rd and 12 after the penalty. They empty it out for Ryder Cook.
There he comes.
Quick pass to Cam Blackman. The blockers in front. Cam Blackman Leans forward. He's got enough for the first down.
Nice. Oh, needed about 12 and got about 12.
Just like they drew it up here. I like it.
Yeah, nice.
Navan Richardson
Got
out
it.
there.
Right
Isaiah
behind
Bowman.
you. Yeah, that's two good guys to follow right there. Clearing the path.
1st and 10, Conway. Ryder going up here near side for Cam Blackman. Oh, stretched out. Just couldn't haul it in.
Well, I was talking about it to play too early, but that's going to be there. If they're going to continue to load the box and leave our guys out there, so you get Cam out of the game, and now you got to deal with Alex McCray. Same kind of process. I would bet though you're gonna see Trey Harris here try to get some good yardage here on 2nd down. Carter Crow.
Wild Crow. Carter right up the middle. Made one cut. Wild Crow strikes again.
Carter Crow bringing it right up the gut, took the snap and went the distance. Wow, followed in right behind. Who's that? Was that Trey?
I think it's Trey Harris.
Trey Harris, yeah. Right up the gut, man. What a play. Carter Crow. Special things happen when this guy gets the ball. I'm telling you, man.
2 games in a row running the Wild Crow. Man. 2 touchdowns for Carter Crow.
He likes this play. He likes this game.
2nd extra point attempt is up and good for Will Upton. 14-0. 8:02 to play here in the first quarter. This is Wampus Cat football on Conway Court.
Come see us. Check us out online at CountrysideMotors.com. Thank you for your business.
We're watching Buck James. He is clearing the sidelines. He does not want another
Look how far
warning.
back they are.
I know.
It's hilarious.
He just went down the line and said, "Get back." All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, man. If we get a wide shot here soon, you can see the players are literally at the back of the blue. About 5 yards deeper than they normally are.
That's listening to your head coach. If I was a player, I would have gotten back exactly where they are.
Yeah.
Face the wrath of Buck.
Nice angled kick out on the far side. Carter Crow. Well, couldn't make the tackle. Still going for Southwest. Got gobbled up. Over there, I think Trayvon Logan was in. No, that's McJoy again.
Well, that was one of the things you made a good hard hit, didn't wrap, but you didn't quit on the play. There were several Wampus Cats that did not let that play die. That could have very easily popped out and gone a long way, but everybody was right in the huddle.
It's a 46-yard rush for Carter Crow.
There's a flag on the other side of the field.
Oh, against Southwest.
Yeah. Didn't see what it was, though.
Couldn't tell if he was indicating a hold.
Yeah, let's see where how far they go back. There, the officials are arguing with him. He was like, "No, that's not right. I'll tell you where I'm going to mark it." All right, so it's 10 yards. So I'm guessing a hold.
Well, we'll take it.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yes. Just what the Griffins did not want to do, back up on offense.
Vassar
He's
escapes
quick
here on the near side, picks up a few.
He's very quick. He's one of the real dangers offensively for them. They have a big offensive line. If they get behind it, you can lose the running back. He's not huge, but their quarterback is very quick, and he has to make a lot of plays with his feet. So you may see that quite a bit tonight. Good tackle.
7:43 on the clock here in the first quarter. Wampus Cats up 14-0. It's a handoff to the running back, Tyler Jackson. picks up a nice gain on second down.
Yeah, that was, man, he hit the hole hard and found the second level really quickly. Good, solid contact on the backside. But, yeah, that's too much to go on 2nd and 9. Brings up 3rd and about 1.5, long one. Got to imagine it's going to be something along those lines again. Don't have a chance of going backwards here. Yeah, it was motion.
There we go.
Left edge.
It's going to make it a lot harder.
Yeah, our left edge, their right edge. That is him.
Yeah, it's my guy.
He's wearing his hat straight. What's going on with that?
I know.
Come on, Mr. Grace.
Well, that's okay. I heard a rumor we might see another familiar face
next week
on the crew next week. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Maybe Michael Hannon will be out there. Who knows? Such a great guy and great official. You want to talk about a guy that can show the umpires in this state how to roll. That's Michael Hannon.
3rd and 6 after the penalty. Wampus Cats bringing the blitz. Vassar tried to make his move for the escape and just couldn't plant his foot well enough.
Well, so that's right there. Is speed to the quarterback will create chaos, and you got to put it all together to get away. And he had to try to move so quickly, basically ran out of his shoes.
Reagan Choate was coming right in the middle.
Did not want any part of that. Brings up, 4th and about 15, 16.
Wampus Cats queued for great field position after this punt.
This guy hit a really good punt the first time. Spiral. It checked up on him. That was the only bad part. They're waiting for another. They're going to get a penalty. Did they get a timeout beforehand? They did.
They will call a timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds here on Conway Court.
At First Security, we love our home state, but Conway might be our favorite community of all. We pour our time, energy, and resources into the nonprofits and charitable organizations working hard to make Conway a better place for us all. Investing in students, schools, and educators. Helping neighbors triumph over challenges. Building faith, building hope, and looking forward to our shared future. First Security, proud to be your bank and your bankers, making Conway even better.
Talking during the break.
History, Wampus Cat history here.
Yeah, we've already had a kickoff return tonight from Tay Lockett. Question that Tim posed was, have we ever had a Wampus Cat have a kick return for a touchdown and a punt return for a touchdown in the same game?
Yeah, you know what? I mean, this guy's going to have to get it off pretty quickly. Now, he nailed the first one.
Pressure coming.
Yeah.
Shanked it and going to be picked up by Wampus Cats and returned inside the 10. I mean, returned a few yards off the bounce.
That would be Sirius Hammond.
I wanted to say Troy Wiseman, but that's not right.
That's not right. That was Trez's brother, Sirius Hammond.
He's getting a little coaching right now.
Yeah. Well, you knew that was coming. Hey, appreciate you. Don't do that again.
Yeah, not again. It'll be
not ever again.
1st and goal from the 8 here for your Wampus Cats.
And different backfield look here again. You got Cook, Crow, and Trey. Who's going to get the ball? All 3 good options. Taking a look at it here.
Gives it Trey Harris. Trey Harris tried to make the juke all the way down to the 1. Excuse me, to the 2. He had just one Griffin to beat.
Yeah. Oh. And then Major James following with Major James playing to the whistle and just a little bit beyond. Love it.
That was a good tackle by Maxwell.
Oh, absolutely was. Open field against Trey Harris. Yeah, you gotta tip your cap there at the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 2. A little option play. Pitch to Trey Harris. Trey pumping the legs, does the rest. Touchdown, Conway.
Great play call by Ryan Howard. But the other thing is after the pitch, they had it covered up pretty well. Look at this. They had it covered up pretty well. No, didn't even get him to the ground. Trey Harris, ladies and gentlemen.
Example of how much stronger Trey Harris has gotten in a year.
Yeah, he looks different out there, man.
His 6th rushing touchdown of the season. Lupton, point after. Up and good, 21-0. Still here in the first quarter. Wampus Cat football on Conway Court.
Today's medical system is like a maze where patients get lost. Not here. Conway Regional takes a personal approach to health, so you get one-of-a-kind care that blends access and excellence, familiarity and fierce commitment, with a deeply invested team delivering the services and support that people deserve. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional. Curated care.
Back live at John McConnell Stadium. Your Wampus Cats up 21-0. There was a kick return on the first play of the game, and then 2 rushing touchdowns, one from Carter Crow, and this latest here from Trey Harris, his 6th on the year.
Yeah, so 3 different players, 3 different ways. We don't have any passing touchdowns yet tonight, but stay tuned. Could happen.
And only been 2 passing attempts.
Yeah. Nice
kick from Kier. Carter Crow forced him back in the middle. Trayvon Logan, and that is the senior Cameron Parker.
Yeah, 22. So they got a little bit more out of it than what we really would like. I'd like to see him start inside the 30s, so it's not too bad. Had a little bit of a seam there, but we closed the gap pretty quickly. Yeah, the Wampus Cats are right now defensively playing like they need to play. No first downs yet for the Griffins. We've been backing them up.
That's right. I hadn't even thought of that. Hand off to Jackson. Flag flying in out on the far side near the 30.
Has to be a lineup issue.
Just nowhere to go for Jackson.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I count 11. Yeah. Legal formation. Question is, do you want to keep it? They didn't really get anything on the play. Did they lose yardage on the play?
Well, currently I guess they haven't moved the sticks yet, but it looks like right at the. Okay.
Yeah. So they lost. Yeah, they lost 2.
Okay, lost 2.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I knew it was really close. So legal formation. Decline the penalty. It's up 2nd and 12.
Give it to Jackson again. Made a nice move, but right into the arms of Stephon Wade. Good to see Wade back on the field.
Yeah, he's finally back. Had a little injury. Choate did not make the tackle here, but watch him right off the edge, turn the play right back in. A little over-aggressive on the edge, but he took away the edge and forced it back into the middle of the field right there to his partner, Stephon Wade. Brings up 3rd and 9. Long 9. Trips down low. That's a big tight end, by the way, 85.
Oh, yeah, Kirkendall. Vassar lost control of it. They'll say an incomplete pass.
I think he caught a break there. I don't know.
I guess you could call that a pass. But
maybe. That's fortuitous.
Tuck rule, right? Is that what we're saying?
Don't go to the tuck rule. But again, another good stand by your defense. They're making all the right plays defensively, putting some pressure on the quarterback when he decides to drop back. They're really not allowing anything on the run. They've given up. The biggest run they gave up was about 7, and then they shut it down after that. So good job by your defense.
Well, the last punt was under all kinds of pressure.
Yeah, he didn't like it in the end zone.
First punt was great.
Yeah.
Second punt was tough.
The average went down dramatically. Bad snap.
Well, might be fortunate here that a flag came in.
Was it delay game? Yeah, delay game. Yeah, that again, they caught a break there because the snap was rolling back to him. He would have at least attempted the kick, but I'm not sure we would have completely gotten it off.
Tay Lockett takes it at the 45. Going out on the far side. Cuts back to the middle of the field. Tay Lockett! Punt return for a touchdown!
Yeah, he did it. Welcome to Conway, Tay Boogie Lockett. Woo! When he got to the edge, brother, it was over. Watch this great cutback. Good vision here. And great block. Nice. All the way around.
That was Ulysses Davis out there with the block.
Yeah. All right, so Steve Beal just said, David Grimes said that's never been done before.
All right.
Until then, right there. And I trust David Grimes for Wampus Cat history. So thank you, David. First time ever.
We've been waiting for the senior transfer to have a moment. He's had two here in the first quarter. Conway up 28-0. Special teams, extra special here tonight. Back in 30 on Conway Court. He's having to work extra hard tonight.
What is that in return yards stats? 145?
Well, it was, what, 90 on the first one, and then 55 on that one?
145 yards and 2 touchdowns for Tay Boogie Lockett. And I like it.
You love to see it.
You do. Great block downfield. Who'd you say that was?
Ulysses Davis.
Yeah, nice block.
A senior. Or, excuse me, he's a junior.
Kicked it out.
Special teams rallying here on the kickoff coverage.
That's tough to bring down, but man, they're making it happen. Man, what a couple of brilliant moments on special teams by your Wampus Cats. Great blocking downfield, making the most of the opportunity and getting 2 scores. One on a punt return for a touchdown, one on a kickoff return for a touchdown. Never been done in the same game by the same individual.
And we totally preempted it.
Well, just kind of you could kind of
before.
You could kind of just feel if he got his hands on one, it might be a problem. They were nowhere close to being sealed up.
A flag.
Yeah.
2 flags, one on the far side and one in the backfield.
I don't even know I don't know what our head official called, but I know the other one was they were running guys onto the field when they snapped the ball, so it was illegal motion for sure.
And these are the kind of challenges you've been seeing with Southwest this year is just I don't want to say the basics. I mean, it makes it sound. Well, I don't mean it to sound negative, but
no, you're not.
Just trying to get the fundamentals down.
No, I think that's being appropriately critical. I mean, at this point in the season, you're in your 4th game. These are the kinds of plays, especially coming out of a special teams play, that you need to be ready to go.
1st and 15 after the penalty. Hitting the backfield. Oh, man.
We'll see a new quarterback here.
That was
that the running back?
Colton.
Oh, that was running back. Okay.
Robichaud?
Yeah,
Robo they call him.
Yeah, 40.
Yeah.
He brings the load. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but man, he likes to tackle. I watched him in the Morrilton game, which is where we saw a lot of him. Man, he could really fly the ball. You've also got out there, we'll start seeing some new names here.
Rodney Chapman in at linebacker. Gavin Perry's out at safety.
You've also got Bryson Williams.
And it's the other safety spot. We mentioned it in Tim's 3 things. Chance to see a lot of Wampus Cats tonight.
Lost the edge there.
Vassar gets away. He can be dangerous. He's fast. Kyan Allen coming in, making a nice tackle, but man, gave up a lot there.
Yeah, the play broke down. We had him back there, never really, in a position to make a tackle in the backfield. So he had to spring his legs. He made him turn here. Then you see the complete edge out there. There's nobody home.
First down tonight for
first
Southwest.
First one.
1st and 10 from the 40. They'll hand it off.
Good tackle.
Robo coming in.
That ball came out, by the way.
Wampus Cats say they have it. They do.
Nice.
Who came up with it?
Not sure who came up with it, but
that's 90. Trey McBride.
And I believe Tony Holloman was in there as well, number 33. That's a new name for us. Great job on the defense. Give a first down. Next play, turnover. Thank you much. Take more of that.
First turnover of the night. First takeaway of the night for this Conway defense.
We have all of our starters still on offense. Still with 2 minutes left to go in the quarter.
Ryder Cook flips it over to Cam Blackman. Cam trying to get away from the defensive back. Could not do it. Just got back. Well, loss of one, they'll say.
Yeah. Carter was out there on an island trying to block and missed his block a little bit there and it cost us. But that's that little dump pass that Ryder's has thrown a couple of. One to McFadden in the game against Jonesboro for a touchdown. But need a little bit more on the edge there.
Ryder going deep for Cam Blackman. Got him! Touchdown! Wampus Cats!
There's your touchdown pass you're looking for. Ryder Cook. Cam Blackman. Deep ball down the side, man coverage. You're going to do it. You better be able to play it. Not that time.
Third receiving touchdown of the year for Cam Blackman.
Yeah, just a straight go route. Beat his guy right off the ball.
It happened 2 years ago. Last time Conway played host to Southwest.
Oh,
not going to happen here,
soon.
man.
Look at you.
This extra point.
Jinx.
34-0. It'll stay. Back in 30 on Conway Corp.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Well, I spoke too soon.
Of course you did.
Tim Roach, I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
What I was going to say was 2 years ago, the Wampus Cats put up 35 points on Southwest in the first quarter, and we were an extra point away from doing it again.
You had to say it before the 35th point, which you know better. And
I just, it's called the setup.
Well, you missed it.
I wasn't the only one that missed it.
No. Yeah. Thanks, Will.
But hey, a minute 40 on the clock. It's not too late to do some more damage. We'll see. What a great angled kick by Kier.
Ooh. Like that tackle. Open field tackle. Who is that? 14. That's Hayden Green. Yeah, that's an open field. Man, yes. That is the way you do that. I love seeing good open field tackles, and he did that one. He cleaned that up. Nice. Seen some different guys out there now for sure. Gavin Perry's out there. Williams is out there. That's Gatewood's 15. Is that right?
That's right.
Jeremy Gatewood's out there.
A lot of the same names still on the defensive line. A lot of new faces in the back seven.
Good tackle.
Cam Sims closed in.
Also had
Lawrence Wagner in there. Or 44 again. That's Rodney Chapman.
Yeah, Rodney. Really good aggression there to the ball. Gain of about, 3 or 4 maybe, somewhere there.
Give it to Jackson again, trying to go off the left side, nowhere to go.
Man, that is exactly what we've been missing right there. People have been really kind of wearing out our edge. we've been losing a little bit of that edge, and Wagner and Jones just took care of business right there. That was man on man, and they beat their guy in front of them. That was great.
3rd down and 7. Or excuse me, 3rd and 6. Low snap, had trouble corralling it. Takes off, he's going to get a first down.
Oh, man.
Pushed out of bounds. Bryson Williams.
They're 2 big plays, completely busted plays. And that shows you the danger of Vassar. I mean, he's very quick. He didn't try to do anything funny there, just picked up the ball and took off. That's too bad.
First down, they'll hand it to Jackson.
That's a hold here on the edge.
Peyton Ruth stepped up.
That? Come on, you got to throw a flag there. What is that all about? Yeah, come on, man.
Got him right in the
Right in the
face
kisser,
mask.
right in the kisser. You can't do that. Also, there was a hold on the edge. I mean, there was complete hold on the edge. So 2 missed calls there by this crew. Wow.
Major James in at defensive tackle. Working the right side again, falling forward, enough for a first down.
Yeah, they got just a big enough push there behind those big offensive linemen.
Imagine, well, Southwest is hurrying. I don't think they're going to get a playoff, though.
I think.
No, they will not. That will do it. Final play of the first quarter. Southwest driving. Your Wampus Cats up 34-0 after one. What a first quarter it's been. Special teams coming up big for Conway, and the ground game has been special too. Wampus Cats up 34-0 at the end of one here on Conway Court.
Come see us. Check us out online at countrysidemotors.com. Thank you for your business.
Back live here for the second quarter at John McConnell Stadium. Southwest driving here, their first successful drive they've had. And completion here to start the second quarter.
Yeah, it was open. Rolled him out. Missed an assignment there in the flat area.
It's the backup tight end, James Thrower, the intended target.
Looked like it was a little bit of a miscommunication at the start of the play, but I think it was still a designed rollout for that play. Running back and quarterback kind of got tangled up.
Second and 10, Conway bringing it. Ooh. Bryson Wilson bringing it as well. Excuse me, Bryson Williams.
Yeah. That great open field tackle. I mean, shoulder pads to shoulder pads, face mask in it. Watch this tackle right here. Ready? Boom. Yes. Yes to that.
You were talking in your Tim's 3 things about tackling.
Energy to the football, man. Energy through the tackle. That was brilliant. It was very good.
Loss of 1. It's 3rd and 11. Cam Sims.
4-down territory.
Joseph Washington. Caleb Kern. Lawrence Wagner on the defensive line.
Double slots.
Vassar having to scramble. Stepping up. Can't get away. Sacked.
Good to see some pressure right there by your Wampus Cats. They didn't let him get out. He's been slick in the pocket. He knows when to get out of there. He tried to do it here, and it's just too much Wampus Cat stuff going on. Brings up 4th and about 17 or 18. And I think they're set up in punt formation. Conway playing safe. No Boogie Lockett back deep here. Yeah, they're going to throw it.
Vassar throws short of the sticks, steps out of bounds. Turnover on downs.
Yeah. I mean, it's a safe play. It's like a punt a little bit, but he never really had a chance to get the first down. So, okay.
Well, looks like the starting offensive line coming back out. Hey, our first look at Amari Davis.
Hey.
It's been a while since we've seen Amari.
Amari went down in the Bentonville game with a high ankle sprain. Good to see him out here. Boy, it's a high-energy guy who runs hard. He needs healthy ankles to do that on. Hopefully he's good to go here tonight.
Amari, 146 rushing yards on the season. Fake it to Amari, get it out to Cam Blackman. Cam cuts it back upfield. Following his blockers, McCray. Flag coming in, man.
I'm actually going to agree with that call. So as a wide receiver, great job by Cam. And McCray had a great block, by the way. He had a great block going on, but he had a great block that lasted too long. Once you got past that block by Carter Crow, McCray down here is holding on to his guy and really rode him too far, too long. There's a release point with wide receivers because you're out there on an island, everybody's looking at it, and he just didn't let it go. Now, it's a spot foul, so it's still a first down. It's still a big play, but it's not a touchdown.
Not a touchdown.
Not a touchdown. That's
well,
too
hey,
bad.
Love the effort
Oh,
from
yeah,
McCray.
being aggressive, but you got to know. But you have to know when to let go, and he just didn't. So it's a good call by the officials there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 49. Good shot of Navan Richardson there, our senior spotlight. Ryder Cook looking to pass. Going deep for McCray. Well-placed pass from Cook to McCray.
That's a make-up there. What a catch. Great throw by Ryder Cook. He really dropped this on. Look at this. Just dropped it right on top of him. Man, great throw, Ryder. Great catch. Not a lot of room there. He was right on the boundary.
10th catch of the year for Alex McCray. 10 for 10. Ryder Cook looking to pass again, looking for Cam Blackman in the end zone. Touchdown, Conway.
I have no idea what the flag is. Hopefully it's holding in the secondary, but I have a bad feeling about it. Yeah, more than one flag? They call offensive pass interference. That's 2 touchdowns that have been called back for penalties on this drive.
Both of them touchdowns that would have been for Cam Blackman.
Yeah, I know. Cam, what do I got to do to get a touchdown? He already has one tonight, though, right? Just one?
Yes.
Just one. All right. You know how I really would love to see either Amari here. They're going to go Carter Crow.
1st and 24. Wild Crow. Carter right up the middle. Past the 25. Nice pickup on 1st and really long.
Yeah, that gets you in a little bit better spot. You're still behind the stick. It's still 2nd and 15, but it's not the really long spot we were in before. They're going to run it back. Ryder Cook, by the way, is down here on the boundary.
Carter keeps it again. Working the left side. Just won't go down. Still dragging players.
I love that heart, man. That's what we were talking about in the pregame. Is that kind of play, that kind of effort really, really showing up, that energy?
Make it 3rd and about 8 now.
Yeah, made it manageable. Still 2 downs to get it. Ryder Cook back in there now. Man coverage on the top. Man down here below. That's off sides. Brings up a very manageable 3rd and about 2. And we're back.
Classy students. Red, white, and blue night?
Yeah. America. It's about America.
Okay. Well.
There you go. Carter's back at quarterback.
3rd down and 2. Carter, stutter step. Ooh, going to be real close to that 1st down. I think he's going to be a hair short.
Yeah, they're saying 4th down, 4th and about less than a yard. Oh, look here. He's wanting the 35. Interesting.
The ball will be kicked from, the 16? So a 26-yard field goal attempt.
Well within his distance.
Got a long of 27. Kick is up. Kick is good. 37-0. Conway extends the lead here in the 2nd quarter. Back after this break on Conway Court.
The community of Conway continues to be committed to the Wampus Cats, just as Centennial is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success, both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Wampus Cats, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Well, Tim Roach, you had the line of the night. You said we scored 17 points on that drive.
Well, you got to feel bad for Cam because he had 14 of it.
Yeah.
But Will Upton came in and cleaned it up and got 3 more points on the board. It takes us over the sportsmanship rule, but it doesn't go into effect until the 2nd half.
And we got to keep it at above 35
yes, we
points.
Do.
So we got to keep Southwest from scoring as well. That's the 4th field goal on the year for Will Upton. Southwest on the return.
Ooh.
What a stick by Hayden Green.
Twice now. Yeah. I want that guy to play for me. 14. Just unloaded. Oh, yes, Hayden.
Hayden Green getting back in the starting lineup this week.
That's how you do that. By the way, I have a friend of mine, Chris Harden, and not only, so it's we take the record here a little bit. The only player to ever have a punt return and a kickoff return by the same guy in the same game. They both happened in the 1st quarter. They happened in the same quarter.
Right.
So find that happening again. I doubt you'll find that. Unbelievable, man. What a night.
Is this a new quarterback in?
It is.
Yeah.
That may be their own version of it. It is.
Wildcat here.
Yep.
Design run. Quarterback draw, if you will. Maybe not quite a Wildcat, but
no.
I'm trying to see the number. Oh, I think that is 23. Robert
back.
Cooper.
Yeah, it's one of their running backs. Bigger. He's one of the bigger running backs that they have. He's a load. So they're back at it now. I believe quarterback's set to take the snap.
So Vassar, Cooper, and Jackson all in the backfield. A little option here. Vassar pitches it out to Jackson. Trayvon Logan turned him back in. Jackson reversing the field. Peyton Ruth can't make the tackle. Hayden Green. Is it Hayden Green? Came in and made it?
I don't know who that was. Yes, it was. There's a flag on the top side back here. Let's see what this is about. Way away from the play after he turned and had gone the other direction. Again, we've had some issues with that kind of play where they reverse field, and we're so hot pursuit on one direction we lose the backside. Blindside block on the top side. That's the fear that you have.
That can happen when you turn the field like that.
Yeah, wipes out a huge play by the Griffins. Yeah, Hayden Green just absolutely having a first half here when he's had a chance to play. We've had some substitutions in, but man, he's cleaned it up on the backside and on special teams. Yeah, going back to their version of the Wildcat.
Cooper hands it off to Vassar. Nice run from Vassar. He's going to pick up about 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's the quarterback getting the basically like a jet sweep, if you will, to pick up some yardage. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Clock's still running. Yeah, we haven't seen much of 33 this year. Tony Holloman. Good to see him out there.
Yeah, he's making some plays.
Bryson Horton out there on the defensive line as well.
He's very aggressive. I like his style of play. He goes all out. And gets set here. Yeah, timeout. Second timeout.
Timeout Southwest. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 on Conway Court.
Hey, Wampus Cat fans, Jeff Matthews here. For 25 years, you've tuned into Conway Court broadcasts of Wampus Cat football. And each season, our crew works to raise the bar with our coverage. And that dedication was recently honored with a Telly Award, recognizing excellence in sports coverage nationwide. This award belongs to all of us, the athletes on the field, the viewers at home, and the talented crew who make every broadcast possible. Thank you for watching Wampus Cat football for 25 years, only on Conway Corp.
Live tonight, 7A Central action underway. They all really count from here on out.
They do.
The Wampus Cats well on their way to moving to 1-0 in conference.
They've looked good doing it, too. They've had played a really good game defensively. They've had a couple of moments that were really busted kinds of plays, but they haven't given up any points. They have a turnover. Special teams has 2 scores.
Yeah.
We've scored throwing the ball, running the ball. It's a great night so far.
Vassar passing on 3rd and 12. Got him. Kyan Allen make the tackle. I don't know that he ever knew the ball was coming that way.
Well, they haven't tried it yet. That's the first time it's gone there, and great throw, by the way. Just a go route, threw it as far as he could throw it, and it happened to be right on the spot.
Well, the Griffins haven't been able to do much, but when they have, it's been big plays.
Yeah, it hasn't been chew the clock kind of drives at all. It's been a busted play, and then there it's just a guy that got behind you.
Well,
that'll be 5 more yards on the other direction. Self-inflicted wounds here by the Griffins have really kind of cost them a couple of spots. The block in the back was a killer on the previous drive.
First and 15 after the penalty. Hand it off to Cooper. Cooper is going to pick up about 4.
Yeah, he almost gets all of it back. Still behind the chains, 2nd and 11. We're rotating guys in out front. Those big offensive linemen they have, they're leaning in there. It's a slugfest down low. You have down there who you have. Caleb Kearns, Joe Washington on one end. Juju, I think, is out there. And who's this on this end?
Wagner?
Wagner, yeah.
2nd and 11. Vassar, quick pass. Looking on the slant. 2nd and 11. Vassar, quick pass. Looking on the slant. Pass just had to come out a little too quick, I think.
Well, they were all. There were 3 guys blocking Juju that time. Juju had his hands full, but he was taking up space. He had to get rid of it quickly. Threw the timing off on the route. Threw it behind him. A wayward throw like that in that kind of area could get you 6 the other direction, by the way. You be very careful. 4 down territory, obviously. Wayward throw like that in that kind of area could get you 6 the other direction, by the way. You be very careful. 4 down territory, obviously, for them almost every time they get the ball, unless it's so deep in their own territory.
Vassar right down the hash.
That's a great catch.
1st and goal upcoming.
That's a great catch right there. Time for the defense to bow up here. I would imagine this is going to be 7. Now he's going to pull it out.
Vassar planted his foot. Whoa. Got all the way down to the 1. I don't know how he did it. Looked like it was going to be a loss, and then Vassar just squeaked out of there.
Yeah, we missed an opportunity there. Did not wrap up. He's pretty slick. He's handy. Quick feet.
Second and goal from the 1. They try to go right up the middle. Second effort pushes forward. It'll be enough. Touchdown Southwest.
Yeah, we had them at the line of scrimmage, and they just continue to push the ball forward. Just enough to make it happen.
They're going to keep the offense on the field here?
Don't know. Now they're going to kick.
Okay. I can imagine James not too pleased with that defensive effort.
A couple of busted plays. Kick is good.
All right, cuts the lead to 30. Your Wampus Cats got some work to do here in the second quarter.
There you go.
Back in 30 on Conway Court.
At Arvest Bank, we believe small businesses are the backbone of communities. Whether you're just getting your business off the ground, planning for future growth, or managing the day-to-day, we want you to thrive. That's why we help businesses of all kinds find their strength. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Well, first good offensive possession of the night for Southwest, and it ends in 7.
Yeah, they put together just enough plays, and some not so great effort by your Wampus Cats in a couple of spots. Cost us deep ball, 2 deep balls, and got to get better at tightening that up. That's the first score now in 5 quarters for your defense.
Tay Lockett gonna get another shot here. Got 1 kickoff return for a touchdown tonight. Just couldn't get away from anyone there.
Yeah, good. They maintained their lanes and looked for a second like they had something on the top side, but they closed it off pretty good. All right, Wampus Cats pinned deep. We've got almost 4 minutes. They need to get some points here to get this thing into a place where they know they want to be, which is the sportsmanship rule. Try to get out of week 1 healthy and get some experience for some of the younger guys. That's kind of what you're looking for now at this point.
Amari Davis in on this possession. Gets a carry here. Amari in the left side past the 15. They'll mark it at the 17.
Good run by Amari there. Kind of picked his way a little bit here and there, but man, he is so quick in finding that gap and finding the free space, but then you think you got him tackled and he'll carry you for 5 yards. There he goes.
Hey! Amari Davis will not be caught.
Welcome back, Amari Davis. Sideline warning. Oh no. Touchdown. There is a flag now. Oh my goodness. So I don't know what they do here. Oh, there's a flag on coach.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, you've been waiting.
Yeah.
He's been frustrated from the start. There were some early penalties called against your Wampus Cats that just rubbed him the wrong way. He's still going.
Yeah, somebody better go grab coach.
Okay, so the touchdown
still stands.
He is just standing right in front of him. Okay. He is just standing right in front of him. Okay, he gets his chance to talk some more.
Yeah, he's going to get a chance to say his piece. Calls a timeout to get it. I'll tell you, man.
Well, listen, we were on the other side of this.
Oh man,
for years, and we hated it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll be honest, we hated it.
Oh yeah,
we don't hate it no more.
No, I'm all in right here.
Oh, mercy.
The guy that threw the flag is nowhere close to this conversation, by the way. He's on the other side of the Wampus Cat huddle. Hey, you think he got his point across? I think so, yeah.
Well, if he didn't, I'm sure he'll work on it some more. Oh, man.
I just didn't want to see him get tossed.
I love the timeout. Well, I've had this conversation with coaches before about, it seems like football coaches just get so much leeway, whereas you don't see that with basketball coaches.
He'd have been
and what I've been told is it's because you can't hear what they're saying. Extra point is up and good. Your Wampus Cats extend the lead back. 3:18 to play here in the first half. Back after this break on Conway Court.
Today's medical system treats patients like products, not us. Conway Regional brings together key service lines, providers, and technologies to create a unique patient experience that is highly intentional and refreshingly personal. With a hospital in the heart of Conway, a trusted ER, women's services, all from a team that delivers more than medicine. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional. Curated care.
Oh yeah, no, it's been, and here's the thing too. And this is what this is the thing for me. All of this because of a penalty that was a 5-yard penalty on, I think it's 5 yard, maybe more than that, on the kickoff. Touchdown stands, but it's the principle of the call, and it's what he saw as being absolutely wrong, and he stayed with it regardless of what happened. So I that's for me, as you know, I have a little bit of a soft spot for officiating.
I don't know if soft spot's the word I would use to describe it, but yeah.
What I'm going to throw at you.
The Wampus Cats had to kick from the 20, so Southwest a great chance to have good starting field position here, and they do. I think a lot of it, being on this side of it now, is that he's trying to impart a certain level of intensity into this program, and sometimes, the way it plays out, the way we see him display it, it might be uncomfortable for folks. But I think he's trying to build that level of intensity in these players as well.
You said it much better than I did. That's exactly what I was meaning, is that it doesn't matter. It's the principle of thing. You got to go all out. It doesn't matter what the play is. And I like the way he coaches, man. Now that I'm with him, I absolutely love it. He dominated the Wampus Cats for a number of years. But it was about coaching hard. It was about his players playing with intensity all the way through the play, every play.
Every play.
Every person on the team. If you got out on the field, you had to play hard.
Vassar stepping up.
It's a hold.
Flag coming down, 2 flags.
Yeah, it was a hold back here on the backfield. Easy call there.
The important thing is your Wampus Cats extended the lead back past 35.
They did.
But they're going to have to step up a little defensively here.
And the thing about it is that it'll get beyond 35 in the second half, regardless. But you'd like to start the second half with the clock rolling. I mean, I think that's the way you'd like to see it happen. We are going to take the penalty. It's from the line of scrimmage. Well, that's not. Is that right? Is that the spot right? That's a weird spot.
Hand it off to Jackson. Jackson can't quite get around the edge. Pushed out of bounds near the original line of scrimmage.
Gained 3 to get it back to the original line of scrimmage. 2:11 left. Clock continues to roll. They only have one timeout left. So they've got to get to at least into, if they get into field goal range and kick a field goal, they can keep it under 35. Touchdown definitely helps them.
Over the middle of the field, that was a dangerous
pass.
No. They're going to throw a flag on the hit. Helmet came off the intended receiver.
Well, it was a tip ball, so it's not interference.
I think they're
going to call a personal foul.
I guess they're unhappy with where the hit happened. It was a little high.
I'd have to. I definitely want safety player for the players, but.
Well, and it was 2 flags coming in too, so.
Okay. Minute 38, buck 38 left in the half. And that helped there because it was almost picked off. Good play by Reagan Choke, just a little aggressive. And again, being aggressive, sometimes you have to walk a fine line, and we were on the other side of the line there.
I was double checking on the stream. It was in fact on Trayvon Logan. Sometimes it's hard to get that call right.
That's just a great catch.
Jackson came back on the route.
That's a great catch.
Did they call it incomplete?
Did they call incomplete? Hit the ground? Okay. I would say that was a great effort. See it here on the replay. Ball hit the ground. All right. Wipes out a long pass play inside the 20. They've had some spots here, and we've talked about the consistency level, and they've had some great spots, but just can't string a lot together here.
Vassar rolling out near side, under pressure. Wagner got a hand on him. Logan came up in front, and then it was Bryson Horton from behind.
You could see that. The crowd could see it, too. If only Vassar could have seen it. Calling timeout. And no. Good play by the defense there.
That's a final timeout for Southwest. We'll take it to back in 30 here on Conway Court.
Come see us. Check us out online at countrysidemotors.com. Thank you for your business.
Back live at John McConnell Stadium. 109 left to play here in the first half. The Wampus Cats trying to keep Southwest from getting any more points on the board.
That's the goal. But to be honest, I mean, Southwest is making that difficult. They're having some good plays and keeping us a little off balance. Defensively, and it's been in the rollout game. I mean, Vassar's been very good with when the pocket breaks down and he's getting out of the pocket, but he's also been throwing the ball very well on the rollout. Oh, too bad.
Oh, Davis.
He caught it.
Is that no? It's Kyan Allen.
Kyan Allen caught it. Just a bit outside. He tried the border and missed. Caught it near the field house, which is unfortunately out of bounds.
Man, look at 55 there. Big kid, man. Cornelius Manning, the senior.
Well, and the tight end is no small guy. I mean, look at that.
Oh, yeah, Kirkendall.
I don't know. We don't specs on these guys, do we?
I do not.
Man, that guy's huge. Wow. Hope he doesn't play basketball.
I was just about to say the same thing. Yeah.
That's a delay of game. They had no timeouts, so they could not do anything with that.
Yeah.
So they lose 5.
Well, 4th and 11. Looks a little more like 4th and 12. Yeah, Alex has got it right there.
Clicking it off, isn't he? Looked like a motion, but got away with it.
Vassar going deep. Tay Boogie Lockett says,
"Oh no!
Time for an interception return."
Oh no!
Man,
it was going to come
man.
back. It was going to come back anyway, but man, I hadn't even thought. Okay, what about a pick 6 to go with it? Now, center field. That's about as easy a pick as he'll have in his life. Had some unfortunate blocking by the defense. They don't know what they're doing. They don't block during practice.
That's true. First interception of the year for Boogie Lockett.
Good stuff. Good stuff. He's having a good night. 2 touchdowns, punt return, kickoff return, and a pick now.
Well, it's a good night to have a good night, you know?
It is. It is. You want to see that happen. Wow, that brings us back all the way back to the 31. 48 seconds to go. Starters are still out there. They'll finish the half. Wampus Cats have 2 timeouts. Not sure exactly. Yeah, we're going into. They don't have any timeouts left, and we're going to call the Cats off.
We'll have to do this twice, and we'll have to snap one more time.
Trey Harris didn't take kindly to the shove as we were kneeling on the ball, so just kind of keep an eye on that with flavor.
That's going to do it for the first half of action for your Wampus Cats. 44 points here in the first half. They hold Southwest to just 7. Be a running clock the whole second half here in Conway.
Oh, you got to love it at home. Good job by the Wampus Cats.
Good to be back home. Our first game at John McConnell Stadium since August 29th. Been almost a month.
They did what they needed to do tonight, Levi, in the first half. Really got things taken care of. And on both sides of the ball and special teams, a really well-rounded half by your Wampus Cats. Totally dominated tonight in the first half.
Well, we're expecting the punt contest, but
I don't see the truck.
We'll go ahead and sneak a break in here as we get ready for all the halftime festivities. It's coming up next on Conway Court.
At First Security, we love our home state, but Conway might be our favorite community of all. We pour our time, energy, and resources into the nonprofits and charitable organizations working hard to make Conway a better place for us all. Investing in students, schools, and educators. Helping neighbors triumph over challenges. Building faith, building hope, and looking forward to our shared future. First Security, proud to be your bank and your bankers, making Conway even better.
Today's medical system is like a maze where patients get lost. Not here. Conway Regional takes a personal approach to health, so you get one-of-a-kind care that blends access and excellence, familiarity and fierce commitment, with a deeply invested team delivering the services and support that people deserve. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional. Curated care.
Back live here at John McConnell Stadium. It's halftime. Got all the halftime festivity. I guess there's no... Well, no. Okay, I see the truck backing up. I think we will, in fact, have the punt contest.
This is one of my favorite things at halftime, besides the band and the cheer and dance.
And we got mini cheer happening tonight. Mini cheer with Conway Cheer and Dance. And then, of course, the band, Conway High Band, will be performing here at halftime live. We'll have all of that covered for you here on Conway Corp. Just waiting to get everything set up for the punt contest. Now they do this. They started this last year.
Yeah.
So if you didn't see the Jonesboro home game a month ago, they pick one male student and one female student, and it's pretty simple. You punt the football into the back of the truck. It sounds simple. It is not easy.
No.
Only one person has successfully done it last year.
Ava Gibson.
I forget that it was Ava Gibson.
The volleyball player, Ava Gibson, on the last punt of the year.
She did it.
Nailed it, yeah.
And listen, I'll be honest. The female student the first home game, she got real close. The male student, not so much.
Let's see what else we got going on. So we're waiting on Greg Hughes. I think they're doing a little advertisement out there, but Greg Hughes is holding things up. Our athletic director, he very power hungry. Likes to control things. It's ridiculous. See, look, he's telling me, no, you have to kick from here. Probably telling him how to kick. His son Reed was a much better football player than he was. It had to be. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just guessing there. All right. There's the truck. Hazard lights on. That's about, by the way, that's, what is it, 10?
You think they're just 15? trying to help them know where to kick it?
Yeah.
Is that why the hazard lights are on?
Maybe. This is your target. It's 25. It's a 25-yard kick. Truck is backed up to the very end of the end zone, and he's kicking from about the 15.
Well, Will Upton hit from 26 in the first half.
All right, here we go.
Short.
Short, yeah.
But if you bounce it in, does it count?
Yeah, I don't know the rules of this game. I'm not going to pretend that I know. But all I do know is that we need a better kick than that. Don't know who this is. I didn't hear a name. Okay, this doesn't look very promising. She's trying to figure out exactly how to hold the ball. And she's asking Greg Hughes, which is also troubling.
Doesn't she get to step up?
Well,
Or did she already do that? Hey. Man, just a little
better.
short.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad. She popped the gritty.
Did she gritty out?
Yes,
Okay.
she did. Of course. Yes.
I guess if you're of a
Who is
certain
that?
generation, that's what you do.
She looks familiar.
Is she a volleyball player?
Yeah,
player?
I think it was. Was that? I wonder if that was like was that Sylvia King?
Maybe so.
I couldn't tell. Too far away.
All right. Time for mini cheer with Conway High Cheer and Dance.
Let's go. A lot of future Wampus Cat cheerleaders and dancers out there. Had one runaway there. Good capture there by the cheerleader, the head cheerleader.
up, we're going to have many cheers for second graders.
Well, congrats to Mini Cheer and Conway High Dance and Cheer. Fun little program.
Yes.
That is a lot of small children.
That's a lot of cheer. That's a lot of spirit. A lot of energy. All good things. Our cheerleaders are taking care of business out there too. That's some heavy duty wrangling right there. And they're coming off in lines.
I never really understood the phrase herding cats.
Oh yeah.
Until now.
Oh yeah. No, it's a thing, man. They're doing a great job out there.
All right. Well, as they leave the field, we'll take a quick break. The Conway High band performance is coming up next here on the Conway Regional Health System halftime show.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter. We're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Come see us. Check us out online at CountrysideMotors.com. Thank you for your business.
Go.
Well, sliding on to a positive note, Ghost of Yote.
This is one of those that, you know, makes me hate on Sony a little bit.
Yeah.
Not enough to buy a PlayStation, but just enough to be salty about it. I'm hearing some negative things about this.
You said that, and that shocked me.
Yeah, I think maybe it's just because the first one is so well loved that just the little departures that they're taking from the original story, adding in a female protagonist.
It's hit or miss.
Today,
it's totally hit or miss. I am cautiously optimistic because, I mean, the first game was a rare success. I mean, with how good it really was on every single front. You don't see that. The story, the mechanics, I mean, all of it was just so good. So I can't help but hop on the hype train.
At Arvest Bank, we believe small businesses are the backbone of communities. Whether you're just getting your business off the ground, planning for future growth, or managing the day-to-day, we want you to thrive. That's why we help businesses of all kinds find their strength. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Back live here at John McConnell Stadium. Conway High Marching Band set to perform here at halftime. We got to see the first part of their performance a month ago back in our home opener, and from what I've heard, they've been practicing a lot. They already went to contest, I think, last weekend. So this show is going to be much bigger tonight than what we saw a month ago.
Welcome back to halftime of the Wampus Cat game. Halftime is brought to you by Conway Regional Health System. We're glad to have Erica Setzler with us from the Conway Regional Health and Fitness Center. Erica, good to see you again. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And we've got you on strategically right here before October because of Biketoberfest. And what is Conway Regional's connection to Biketoberfest?
Basically, it's just a community event. We offer all different types of rides just to get families involved. You know, we've got mountain bike, gravel bike, indoor, you know, with the spin bikes. Just basically, it's just a big community event. Try to get people on the bikes.
So the idea during the month of October, which it gets cooler, so it's nice to ride during that month. Is it to ride to work or ride to school or just ride just for exercise? I mean, is it all the above, really?
All of the above, really. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's perfect weather this time of year. Yeah. So yeah. We'll do a couple events. We've got the tech park. We'll be out there one day. So you can either do we'll have spin bikes out there for you to ride on, or you can do the actual tech park. You know, we've got a lot of mountain bikers in the area, the NICA group. So yeah, it'll be a big event out there, and you know, just the regular spin classes too.
Our community has kind of embraced cycling anyway. It feels like you mentioned the tech park, and there's just all the trails in town that are bike friendly.
Yeah, I'm seeing more and more out on the tech park and the trail pretty much every year.
Tell me about the indoor rides, because I know you mentioned the spin bikes and some others. So what happens if you're not a big cyclist, you're not exactly comfortable, maybe you don't even have a bike, but you can come to the Health and Fitness Center?
Right, yeah. So we'll offer, our kickoff one is actually on the spin bikes at the HFC, and then we've got our regular spin classes. We've got the early morning around 5 a.m., mid-morning around 9, and then some also evening classes around 5:30. And yeah, they're about 45, 50-minute classes, and we've got all different types of formats. So whether you want, you know, super high intense, or you can just come to ride and just enjoy the music.
Let's talk about the super high intense. Let's say you think that's what I want to do, and then you realize, oh, maybe this isn't for me. Can you back off a little bit and kind of go at your own pace if you need to?
Oh, yeah.
I think there's some intimidation about that sometimes.
Yeah, you know, they got the knobs. You can kind of hide if you want to back it off a little bit. Just look at your neighbor, make sure they're looking the other way, and you can back it off a little bit.
There's no shame in that. At least you're there.
Exactly, yeah.
Getting up and doing it. What are some tips? Like, I know we've got some great resources in town, but what are some tips and some things that you could tell somebody that sees this and goes, you know what, this is the month we're going to tackle this as a family?
For the outdoor riding, I love the scenery. Pick a good trail or a good road. You know, could even be through the neighborhood. Yeah. I like to look at pretty houses. You know, just enjoy being outside. Yeah. For the indoor, I'd say, you know, we've got different types of instructors. So you may not like everyone, and you just have to find the one that's going to fit for you, the right music, the right, you know, intensity or lower intensity. So you just got to kind of play around with it.
And the thing is to get moving.
Right.
I mean, get moving and doing it. That's the most important thing. This has piqued some interest, I know, for people. They're seeing this at halftime of the game. Where would they go for more information?
So we've got the website, Conway, Biketoberfest.org. Okay. That's where you can sign up for some of the rides. And then just our Facebook page. We share stuff daily about, you know, all the rides that we're going to do, and it has all the information.
All right. Erica, thank you. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Back live at John McConnell Stadium. Second half about to kick off here in just a few seconds. Quick look at your first half stats. One-sided affair for your Wampus Cats, and the total offense doesn't really do it justice because you're missing almost 150 yards of a kickoff return and a punt return as well.
Yeah, this is time the stats really don't necessarily tell the whole story. So it's just been a special night for our special teams, and you know that's part of it. This is the first play from scrimmage. He gets the opening, and it's just a sprint to the finish, and nobody's going to catch him. Even the official
couldn't catch him.
Yeah, couldn't catch him. And but then you had some great plays on defense, some great tackling. We ran the ball well. We threw the ball well. And then you add on to that the special teams that happens and goes on, and it's just a long night for the Griffins, and it's a good night for your Wampus Cats.
Second half kicking off here. It'll be a running clock for the entire second half, so it'll be a short night for your Wampus Cats.
We're going to get some names in here. We'll be quick on the names as much as we can. Good tackle.
Nice tackle by Bennett Siegel. They'll blow it dead. Cameron Walker gonna just walk away from that one.
Yeah.
Or Cameron Parker.
Excuse me. Yeah. He just threw his hands up and said, "Yeah, I don't want any part of that."
No, thank you.
He doesn't want to. That's up and downs, I'm guessing, on practice week. All right. It befuddles me the running clock situation. I think once they get it set, there we go.
All right, Braylon Ware, sophomore defensive lineman, is out there. Jabari Criswell and Tony Holloman on the near side defensive end, as well as Bryson Horton.
Sirius Hammond in the backfield.
First play for the Griffins, right up the middle. Good stand from that defensive line and the linebackers.
Yeah, that was Robichaud was in there, Robo was in there, as well as your defensive line. Who'd you say that's Criswell in the middle?
Yeah, Jabari Criswell, 99, defensive tackle. Bryson Horton at the other tackle spot. Hand off to Cooper.
Bryson Horton. Nice, Bryson Horton. Great tackle from his tackle spot. Really got in there and came up across the top. Also, Robo's in there as well. That's the thing about Robo. He's active. He's not the biggest cat in the world, Wampus cat in the world, but he plays all gear.
3rd down and 6 for the Griffins. Vassar under pressure, trying to step up, and he's sacked from behind. Tony Holloman.
Yeah, Tony. Wow, good engine there off of the edge. Beat his guy, and then just kept going to the ball. Yes.
So a 3
Trey McBride as well in there.
3 and out for the Griffins to start the second half. And look who's going back to receive.
Oh, Tay.
It's Tay Lockett.
Oh, Tay. There's a good shot of the Crunk crew. Look at that.
I don't know if you can tell, but we've done some work with our crowd mic. It's literally pointing right at the Crunk crew right now. So if it sounds like you can really hear them,
that's because you can.
It's because you can.
That's right. Shout out to one of my workmates at work, Jennifer Newton. She has a daughter. She's one of the leaders of the Crunk crew. That's a special deal for the band folks, man.
Yeah.
They student section loves working with the Crunk crew. Good stuff right there.
Or a penalty against the Griffins. Oh, okay. Elijah Washington back now to receive.
Okay. Shut it down.
No more Tay Lockett. High, short punt.
Everybody clear out.
Gonna bounce at the 35. Caught by a Griffin. It'll be a short field for your Wampus Cats. We're going to see a lot of new, a lot of new faces on the offensive line. But Ryder Cook's still in. Dylan Mabry in at running back. Josh Vince is out there. Channing Anderson.
Get you some more receivers here. McJoy and
Zach
Clanahan.
Zach Dubin's at tackle. Isaiah Wapakechi in at right guard. Who's at center? Is that 79?
79.
75. No, 75.
Ooh,
Wapakechi.
Yeah.
Hey, Mabry, here we go. Got tackled by the 15-yard line.
Yeah, McCray with a hold again, and he just got to learn when to shut that down. He's being so aggressive out there. Watch this right on the edge. Good space here. He's still riding his guy, and they're going to call him for the hold there.
79 is Drew Stogsdill, the junior, in at center for your Wampus Cats.
Okay, in the backfield, or in the wide receiving crew, Alex McCray on the far side. Ryder obviously at quarterback. Dylan Mabry at running back. Rex McClanahan here in the kind of running the H. And over nearest to you is Jeremiah Carey. Is that his?
Yeah, and Atreo McJoy.
And McJoy. A couple of speedsters out here on the edge, not to mention McCray. But, a couple of speedsters out here on the edge, not to mention McCray, by the way.
No doubt about that one.
I believe that's an offsides. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that's what that So the only starter out there right now, Ryder Cook, get some extra time.
And off to Mabry, cut it back to the middle. Mabry, first touchdown as a Wampus Cat.
Oh, he did it right, too. Right up the gut. Great blocking up front. Making some guys miss. This guy runs hard. This guy's looking for some playing time. Gets hit at about the 6. Yeah, roll right on through.
Just followed behind Wapakichi and Vences.
Will Upton still in kicking position. Out of the hold of John Hunter Scaife.
Extra point is good.
Yeah. They came in and cleaned up our, not only Will Upton, but John Hunter Scaife.
51-7, Wampus Cats extend the lead here in the third quarter. Back after this break on Conway Court. So I missed a penalty.
Yeah, you did. You know me, I'm always watching for the little yellow flag that goes onto the field. It was running into the kicker and into the holder, which I think should be a 10-yard penalty. And
just combine them together?
5 for each.
Okay. Yeah.
They got a 2 for there. I don't appreciate the bargain. But that means they'll kick off from the 45. This one, if he tries it, this guy can get it into the end zone, especially from here, if he wants to do that.
Well, I feel like they don't want to do that based on what we always tend to see. We will see it here, but
got it, baby.
Typically, they try the angle kick, you know.
When you need to be able to kick it into the end zone like that, that's great.
Well, he definitely can do that.
Yeah, just a sophomore. And if you don't think kickers don't lift weights, he's
yeah, might have had a little weight injury if you saw his left hand, but still able to kick.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the leg, my friend. All right.
Handoff to start this possession for Southwest. Gavin Perry couldn't make the tackle. Jackson will just step out of bounds.
What we want to do here is make sure that this thing doesn't get chippy. And I understand that, by the way. I get it. You're not having the best of games and getting dominated, but hope it doesn't get chippy.
Get to Jackson again, working the other side of the field. First down for Jackson.
Running hard.
Number 30 coming out onto the field. That's Jaden Hurst, senior.
Yep. Taking over for Gavin Perry. He hit the line of scrimmage hard there. It's a good rush.
And it's Jackson again.
Oh, yeah.
Cameron Parker on the tackle for a loss.
Also Hurst in there. Came up from the safety position, waiting to clean it up. He made misdirection, comes back the other way, and boom. Nice. Good gang tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 12. Or quick pass, flags flying on both ends of the field.
I've got to tell you, I thought I counted 12 guys out there. That's just me, though. Looked like it was one too many out there. call it illegal formation. So something was odd. I'm not sure why the clock is not running on a penalty. Anybody understand that? Sometimes I don't get it.
Second and long. Vassar stepping up. Escapes 2 tackles. Hurst going to force him out of bounds near the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
He's really good. When the play breaks down, he's really good. Why is the clock stopped?
It's moving.
Yeah, it stopped.
Listen, we want to get these Wampus cats some time.
I do, but also I don't want injuries either. Game's in hand. Let's just kind of roll with it.
Third down and 5.
It's a hold. Wow. Oh, now, all right. So I love this white hat. He reached for his flag 3 different times and could not get a hold of it for a hold that was absolutely legit. I don't know if we have that play again, but I will tell you, he was trying for his flag and couldn't get it out and finally just didn't throw it. So I hate that because we got held, but it doesn't really matter. It's fourth and 5.
Nolan Steele, sophomore linebacker, enters the game. Number 41.
That's another hold.
Vassar right over the middle to Jackson. They pick up the first down. They convert on 4th and 5.
Watch this hold on the edge here. I mean, it's the same. And it was the same player, by the way, holding the same guy.
Jackson getting around the edge here on the near side. Just couldn't string it out far enough.
Working through that. That's good. I'll tell you, Tony Holland having a really good ball game. We're playing against the ones here. You know, this is not second team and backups against backups. This is their first team offense against a lot of guys that are getting their shot.
Vassar steps up.
Good tackle.
Nice.
Braylon Ware. Nice. Backside. Really closed in on the backside there. He's not easy to tackle in that kind of space, and he did a great job from the backside there.
Elijah Washington almost got an interception.
I'll tell you this. That was a great pass rush by Jabari Criswell, 99, in the middle of the field. Took on his guy, really pushed his guy almost like a bull rush back into the backfield, knocked the quarterback down, forced a throw. It was a little early and forced it. It was not a great throw. Just a great effort by Jabari Criswell there.
4th down again for the Griffins. They converted on the last 4th down.
18.
Vassar unloading deep across the middle. Elijah Washington. There's a flag coming in. Don't know if the interception's going to stand.
It will not. They're going to call pass interference. Believe on Hurst. He ran into him as the receiver was slowing down. That's the risk that you have there. The ball was so far underthrown, the receiver was coming back to the ball. Hurst ran through him. It's just kind of one of those plays.
.240 to play here in the third quarter. Jackson. Ooh, Bryson.
Nice.
Williams came in. lowered the shoulder.
Siegel in there as well as Robinson. That he paid the price for that one.
Jacob Elms in the game, senior defensive lineman. 91, that's Travion Bunn. Cooper's going to be just about 2 yards short of the first down.
Good pursuit there. He made a decent run when he got to the last scrimmage. He extended out all the way out to the boundary, but really good pursuit by your defense there to hold it just to a couple of yards. Trying to see who we have on the line. What number is that at the tackle position? It's a 7.
Oh, stopped at the line again.
Great job there. Parker, number 91.
That's
Travion Bunn. The guy out there playing tackle, wearing number 70, is Jose Laredo.
Sophomore.
Well, that was great pursuit on 3rd and 1.
Vassar in the end zone. Touchdown, Southwest.
Well, got turned around a bit there. I thought we got a flag back here in the backfield.
Well.
Don't pick it up. What's the... Roughing the passer. That's the reason why I picked it up. Yeah, you know, right here, it looked like a bit of a push off there. Got away with it. Touchdown, Griffins. Let's see, I'm not sure what they're going to take the penalty. Or are they going to take it in the... Yeah, they're going to come in and kick. Looks like. I have no idea what they're doing. I don't think the Griffins know what they're doing.
Well,
they've gone back and forth now with about 20 different personnel. Finally started.
Well, they'll call a timeout.
Yeah, they have to.
We'll take it too. Back after this break on Conway Court.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Well, Wampus Cats just a quarter and some change away from their first conference win of the year. They'll open 1-0 in the 7A Central.
Always good to get that first one under your belt. Some interesting scores right now across the 7A. Missed the kick.
Extra point is no good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep it here because we just had a break. Pulaski Academy played last night. Played North Little Rock. They were losing at halftime. They came from behind and won that game.
17-16 at half and lost, I think, 51-17, something like that.
Or 45-31, PA wins.
Was it 31?
Yes.
Yeah, 31. Okay.
So PA 1-0 in conference. Conway's going to be 1-0 in conference. Bryant's going to be 1-0 in conference. Little Rock Christian appears poised to move to 1-0 in conference. They're up 28-10 on Cabot in the third quarter.
Wow. If so, that's Cabot 0-4.
Here's a score for you in the third quarter. Bentonville West 31, Fayetteville 7.
Say it again.
Bentonville West 31, Fayetteville 7.
Okay. Well, that'll change up the top.
A little bit of a
mix the top five. We had did not have all of our personnel out on for the kickoff, and I will tell you that what can you imagine how happy that made our head coach Buck James? Let me go ahead and answer it for you. 0 was the number that you could put in there. If you put a negative number on it, it'd be that.
Onside kick.
Went out of bounds.
Did it go out of bounds? Okay.
But they also touched it before 10, I think. Isn't that right, Stats? Looked like they did. Yeah.
See the same offensive line coming out. Marcus Cox in the backfield. Senior running back.
Good to see him out there.
And John Hunter Scaife. His first snaps at quarterback tonight.
21 seconds left in the third quarter. Yes. Still have McJoy and Carey out there.
Another interesting score in the West. Bentonville 17, Harbor 7. That's in the third quarter.
That's in it. The West is really, there are going to be a lot of reasons for that could be up for debate in terms of why the West is so strong right now. But they are. There's a lot of teams that are really, really good.
All right, 3 quarters in the book here in Conway. 51-13. Conway on top. The final quarter of action coming up next on Conway Court.
Come see us. Check us out online at countryside.motors.com. Thank you for your business.
12 minutes away from going to 1-0 in conference play. Good to be back home at John McConnell Stadium. It's been almost a month since we had a home game.
Friendly confines of John McConnell.
And the friendly sounds of the Conway High Band. The Crunk Crew has made their way back.
Crunk Crew, baby.
Marcus Cox, go for it, bro. That's the 50. Nice run.
Love the way he's holding on to that ball. Holding on to it tight. It wasn't going anywhere. Good hard run by Cox there. Got to the edge. Well blocked off the edge there. Channing Anderson. Number 53 on the left tackle spot. Isn't that right?
Yep, that is.
Lots of Andersons that have rolled through here. He's another one. He's a good one. He's going to be really good.
1st and 10. They'll give it to Cox again, working the left side. Nice run again. First down for Conway.
Just another great block by Channing Anderson again, right off the edge. He went right off his hip. Really sealed off the edge from Cox there. I like what I'm seeing out of Channing Anderson. Good energy. Josh Vince over there as well. Lots of energy out of that cat.
Vince is one of the strongest cats on the team. Got to talk to him a few weeks ago. He was our senior spotlight in the Marion game. Give it to Cox again, working the other side this time. He's going to pick up about 3.
Looking good, looking good. Running hard.
Wapakichi.
Another guy that's going to be one of those guys.
Yeah,
it's coming. His time's coming.
Yeah. If you want to see the future of
This is it right here.
Wampus Cat offensive line, it's Anderson, it's Wapakichi for sure.
Yeah.
Marcus Cox taking on the contact right at the line of scrimmage. Flags flying in out on the far side.
Not sure what all happened on the edge, but a couple of guys saw it. See what it is.
Josh Twerkernew, junior wide receiver out on the far side, number 86. Be against Southwest.
Personal foul. A little chippy on the edge out there. And that was about as far away from the place you could get. Timeout. Southwest. Interesting.
All right, we'll take it with them. Back after this break on Conway Court.
The community of Conway continues to be committed to the Wampus Cats, just as Centennial is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success, both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Wampus Cats, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Well, there's your classy students.
Yes.
America.
Well, taking a timeout and a running clock, they must have had a major personnel issue over there that they had to get straightened out. They're back at it now. Cox still in the backfield. Escaping quarterback.
10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Give it to Marcus Cox, working the right side. Pick up about 3.
That had the opportunity there just briefly.
Yeah.
It parted for him, and then linebacker from the backside got it. They're letting the clock run down as much as they can. Rex McClanahan out there, number 83, one of the guys in our spotlight. Tim's 3 thing. He's the guy that's going to make some noise at some point in time.
Kinds of space out there on the right side.
Yeah, that's a first down.
First and goal upcoming.
Cox running the ball hard, man. That is nice. That's a no-nonsense kind of runner right there. He just sees a hole and goes.
First and goal from the 4. Give it to Cox again. Behind Wapakichi. Marcus Cox.
Yes.
Touchdown, Conway.
Wapakichi and Josh Vences. Yes. Great blocking up front. Man, he didn't have to work very hard for that one at all. What a great drive. Watch this block out here. Boom. Wapakichi, Josh Vences getting away. Touchdown.
Marcus's first touchdown of the year.
That's a good drive by him. That was all Marcus Cox there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think he's probably got more rushing yards on that one drive. Wow. He had 27 coming into tonight. I'm pretty sure he got more than that on that drive. Conway extends the lead. Back after this break on Conway.
Hey, Wampus Cat fans, Jeff Matthews here. For 25 years, you've tuned into Conway Court broadcasts of Wampus Cat football. And each season, our crew works to raise the bar with our coverage. And that dedication was recently honored with a Telly Award, recognizing excellence in sports coverage nationwide. This award belongs to all of us, the athletes on the field, the viewers at home, and the talented crew who make every broadcast possible. Thank you for watching Wampus Cat football for 25 years, only on Conway Corp.
See, I knew something felt off there. The extra point was missed. It was a different kicker, though. It wasn't Will Upton. It was Luke Myers.
Yeah, the mechanics on that one looked a little off from the get-go.
Well, then my mechanics got off pitching to break.
We'll be back on Conway.
They had a good laugh.
You could have said, we'll be back at Conway.
Yeah, maybe that's what my brain was thinking. I don't know.
Not. I think it was just a mistake on your part.
I've not been getting great sleep this week. I'll just put it out there. Too many days I woke up and the first number was 5. And that's not when I normally wake up.
Welcome to adulthood, Levi.
I don't like it. Don't want to be here.
Good tackle that time. Again, it's been several really good tackles on special teams. And you had number 46, Jaquez Joshua, and you also had Rodney Chapman, both making really good involvement on the tackle there. All right.
Ooh, look at that, 69. J.P. Horton, senior defensive lineman.
You bet.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
52, that's R.J. Walker. Jacob Helms got in on that action as well.
Really good job there by Helms, making sure it's all cleaned up. You don't want to let just one guy get it. If you can get in there and make sure it's cleaned up, it was a nice job there.
2nd and 10. Vassar pitching it out to Jackson.
Oh, good tackle there.
Tackle made by Jaden Hurst.
Also number 25 out there, Jiron Lee. Jiron Lee, number 25, playing corner out there. Did a good job of coming up and making a play.
2 new defensive linemen coming in. Got Braylon Sheard, 62, and who is the other one? 73. That is Aiden Wilson. Some more sophomores getting in. 3rd and long. That's a hold. Come on.
He's not going to call it. No, I know.
Vassar going deep.
Good catch.
Yeah. Oh, flag. There is a flag over here on the near side.
Should have been holding on the other side. I can't believe they didn't call that. They are going to back them up, though. Legal downfield. Play took a little too long. See, I think the clock should be running right now. But
well, you got places to be. I understand.
No. I'm just saying.
I mean, they say it's a running clock, but
it hasn't been as running.
It feels like it's been stopped more than it's been running.
It's been running-ish.
It's been walking. It's been a walking clock.
Yeah.
This is technically the second time your Wampus Cats have enacted the mercy rule. They enacted it late in that home opener against Jonesboro.
Tunnel. Good play call.
They pushed out of bounds. It was Braylon Allen out there in defense.
Again, I don't know why the clock is stopped, but okay. The rules have changed, obviously.
It's running.
Yeah, no, but it was stopped for the change to move, and I just don't think that's the way it's supposed to work.
You're going to have to confer some of your specialists.
I will. I'll talk to them because it's frustrating, befuddling. First time I've ever used the word befuddled.
Befuddled?
On the broadcast.
On air? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I doubt that's the first time you've ever used the word befuddle.
I've used it before. A lot at work.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've heard you talk a lot about Egg McMuffin, Terry Brewer.
I'm befuddled sometimes.
I've probably heard the word
Egg
befuddle come up
yeah,
there.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Terry Brewer.
I'm sure I befuddle you quite often.
Yeah, most people from OARC do.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's motion. I'm getting my referee friends are going to hammer me over the fact that I'm losing my mind over these running clock rules.
Yeah, they're like, Tim, it's 57-13, but
no, it's not. It's not that. It's just that boy, what a good run there! Wow, he got in some space there, and the flag.
A little bit too much extracurricular activity from R.J. Walker.
It appears.
He'll come off, and on will come Preston Shreves. Coach James still talking with the officials. That moves it all the way down to the 20. Hand it off to Cooper.
Good tackle.
Closing in for the tackle was Joshua.
Very good tackle, number 46. Wrapped up and held on for dear life. That's a big running back. Boy, they got some size over there on the Southwest.
They got the athletes, man. They just
can't put it together yet.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Haven't been able to. 2nd and 6, handoff to Jackson on the left side.
Good tackle.
Flying in for the tackle was Deshaun Jones.
Yeah, I like that kind of tackle. Where'd he come from?
I think he was just working through a block. I think he was kind
linebacker.
of the linebacker spot.
Yeah. Okay.
The way he flew in, it seemed like he was coming from the secondary. Yeah, but he was just working through a block.
Nice. That's great tackle.
3rd and short. Passer rolling out, looking for the end zone. Incomplete. I thought Davis was about to pick it off.
Yeah.
Got past him, but catch just not made. It's rolling.
Yeah.
You keep raising your hands.
It stopped because it stopped. So you keep looking over there. It stopped, and then they started it again.
I think they're just playing some kind of psychological game with you.
They've heard me gripe about it so much. They're playing a game with me. Fine.
4th and 1. Give it to Cooper. Cooper going to pick up the first down inside the 5.
Good, strong run there.
1st and goal upcoming. In comes Halen Minor, sophomore defensive lineman, number 72. First and goal. Give it to Jackson. I think he's going to be down just shy at the 1.
Yeah, right at the 1.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's fair. I think that's an improper.
Well, they were at the 1. It's going to
they'll be at the
make
6.
things harder. Makes it 2nd and goal from the 6. Jackson cuts it back to the middle. And he's going to score.
Good cutback, found the space, and then just found, was looking for the blue and found it pretty easily there. Good drive by the Griffins. Wampus Cats made them work for it. They were able to get enough plays in to make it happen. Had a couple penalties that aided them.
And Bryant's pulled away from Central, 50-0. That's in the third quarter. Little Rock Christian up 42-10 on Cabot. We'll have Cabot here next time we're at home. So 2 weeks from tonight, Cabot will be here.
Yep. And they're going to be 0-4 potentially after this week, Cabot.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, we go to North Little Rock next week. That'll be interesting. Brad Bolding versus Buck James, just like old times. North Little Rock and Bryant back in the days.
And
now
hopefully,
North Little Rock and Conway.
Hopefully, it's just like old times with Buck James taking the win.
Yeah, I'm hoping that continues. That streak continues. They had the battles back in the day, though.
Yeah, they did. I mean, that was Bryant's nemesis.
Yeah.
Those first few years as he was taking
Building
over
up
at the
Bryant.
Hornets, trying to get them past that Goliath. They finally did it.
Yep.
Never look back.
He's still working on it here.
Yeah.
It's a project. It's taking him a little bit longer than what he thought, potentially. But his heart is still way in it. He wants to succeed. He wants these guys to be successful. It's about raising the right kind of guys out there, and he's working hard to do it.
Elijah Washington flew in to catch that one. Past the 40, they'll mark him down at the 45.
Good hard run there by Elijah.
2:46 to play here in the fourth quarter. Should be the final possession for your Wampus Cats. Donovan Day, a junior, in the slot here on the near side at receiver.
Real handy receiver, by the way. I've seen him do some JV work as well as some mop-up duties as well, and runs great routes. Number 8 there in the slot.
Braylon Harrison at running back. Braylon showing us some speed out on that far side edge.
Nice. He made a decision right away, made the good cut. First down. Gain of about 12 there.
Tyler Smith, junior, receiver here on the near side, number 40.
Just waiting for the clock to run down a little bit before they snap again.
It'll be under 2 minutes when they snap the ball. I feel like Braylon got some carries last year.
I think he did. I'm sure he did.
I think he was wearing number 3 then. He's got a good yard per carry right now.
Yeah, nice. Took a big hit there, but now you got MJ.
MJ Gibson coming in.
Nicely done, 26. That's good.
Ethan Jones, sophomore offensive lineman, checks in for Josh Vences. Out on the far side, that's 87. Brennan Smith, sophomore receiver.
He's related to Braylon. It's the family. Saw Braylon out here for a couple of practices.
MJ's first carry, he's going to have a first down. That's got to be nice having an alumni like Braylon Smith showing up, helping out at practice.
Yeah. Hey, let me tell you a few things, and you'd have to listen. What a career that guy had! My goodness. Now 46 is in right back.
Joshua, we saw him play some linebacker. Now he's in running back.
That's the same 46.
I only have 146 on the roster, so
he's a junior linebacker / running back. $10 he gets the ball here.
Henderson Ely's in at right guard as well.
Oh, like the stiff arm attempt there, yeah.
I think that's going to do it. Well, they're bringing in some players for maybe one final play.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we may be calling it good, yeah.
All right. Calling it off, the final 10 seconds. Ticking away here in Conway. Your Wampus Cats move to 3-1 overall. 1-0. 7A Central play.
Well, really good effort tonight by your Wampus Cats all across the board. Offense, defense, special teams, coaches. We kind of, out of here, I didn't see anybody get on the training table tonight. So that's also a win. So really, so trainers won tonight. Yeah, Brooke and Jacob. So really, really just a great job getting this team ready to go after a bye week. And off to a 1-0 start when it counts in conference play.
You love to see it. All right, we're going to take a break here. When we come back, have a look at the final stats, name your player of the game as well, and get you all set for next week at North Little Rock. All that and more coming up after this break on Conway Court.
Today's medical system treats patients like products, not us. Conway Regional brings together key service lines, providers, and technologies to create a unique patient experience that is highly intentional and refreshingly personal. With a hospital in the heart of Conway, a trusted ER, women's services, all from a team that delivers more than medicine. This is not mass-produced healthcare. This is your healthcare. Conway Regional. Curated care.
Back live here at John McConnell Stadium. Big opening conference win for your Wampus Cats tonight. They moved to 3-1 overall. 1-0 in 7A Central play after a 57-21 win over the Griffins of Little Rock Southwest.
Yeah, and again, it was a complete game and got to see some great play out of some of our guys that are looking to make their mark on this team. So we got a good chance to see some quality efforts for some backups. And again, looks like on the surface that we got out of here healthy and got out with a win. That's all good.
Wampus Cats scored 34 points in the first quarter. Only scored 17 the rest of the night, but I mean, it was a short, quick second half for Conway.
And they shut it down too. I mean, we really didn't try anything, didn't throw the ball in much anymore at all after that. And so, yeah.
Not even 300 yards of total offense, but with the way the special teams was working out for you tonight, you didn't really need it. Had 2 special teams touchdowns, both from the same player. Had a couple turnovers as well.
Well, when you look at some of the numbers, that big numbers you would expect from some of your guys that you count on, Trey Harris, Cambrian Blackman, Elijah Cullum, all those guys, they didn't have big nights tonight necessarily because they didn't have to.
I said we didn't have 300 yards of total offense. My mental math was way off. We had
429. But you really, I mean, and look at that rushing yards because we didn't have to throw the ball much at all. But you didn't get, I mean, like Trey Harris. How many yards did Trey Harris have?
Trey Harris, he had 9 yards on just 3 carries.
See, so I mean, it's.
But he also had a touchdown.
He did, right? So you didn't. You're not going to. It's not a game where we padded a lot of stats. We just went out and just dominated and had our way tonight. When that's what we thought would happen. And you know, I like doing what you really think should happen. When you see it out there, that's always good to see.
Lamar Davis had 2 carries for 89 yards. He had a touchdown. Carter Crow 4 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown. Had another touchdown out of the Wild Crow. Dylan Mabry had a touchdown here in the second half. And Ryder Cook 5 for 6 for 160 and 1 touchdown. 4 catches tonight for Cam Blackman for 129 yards and the 1 score. But your player of the game tonight, I mean,
wonder who it could be.
Making history tonight here in Conway. Had a kickoff return on the very first play of the game. It was a 90-yard kickoff return. And then later in the first quarter,
not to be outdone by himself.
A punt return for a touchdown. David Grimes, our local Conway historian, tells us it's only the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, first time for a same player to have and then a pick.
And then he had a pick as well.
Almost went the distance there. What a game by Tay Lockett.
We've been waiting for Tay Boogie Lockett to have that breakout moment.
He did.
He had a couple of them here tonight, so congrats to Tay. That's going to do it for our coverage of Conway Wampus Cat football here tonight as we opened up 7A Central play against Southwest. Game number 2 in the conference schedule next week at North Little Rock. So North Little Rock lost last night against Pulaski Academy, so they're 0-1.
If you plan to go to North Little Rock, any Little Rock games, pay attention to the new rules that exist. Love to have you along. You can carry us along and watch us on your phone, listen to us on your phone. But if you go, check out the new rules that exist. And if your young people want to go, you got to take a parent with you.
Got to be with the parent to get in. So good to be aware of all that. All right, thanks for watching tonight. Thanks for the entire crew and all they do. Another great night of Conway Wampus Cat football here on Conway Corp. He's Tim. I'm Levi. We'll see you next week.
Go Cats.